Hello and welcome to Dave's Drama Diner. This is episode 19 and I am your host, Devious Dave Rose. Thank you so much for being here today. I've noticed that we've got quite a few people already lined up and patiently waiting to be seated, and I do appreciate that patience. Today is Friday, July the 9th. And we have quite a delicious treat prepared for everyone here today. So as always, let's start off the show as we always do by showing our gratitude and appreciation for all those that have chosen to spend their time with us here today. So let's start off by saying hello and thank you to the Nine God himself, Nicky Nines. It's the Costanza, Fess Love, the man with two first names, my neighbor, Victor, based Alcatraz, J. Diz, Steve Callan, Bam6956, Chad, and, Travis. There's Travis. He'll take an Americano. All right, Chop Chop, Garçon, take care of the man in the tuxedo. Ignore that he's talking into earpiece right now. The beautiful and genius sub-only mode is currently on. And I am there's Chili Cheese J. I am waiting for Seaman, who did inform me the other day that that constraint did limit him, because apparently he's subscribed after 4 months, which is what I set it to. But the funny thing is, obviously some of these people don't get it, is that you might have subscribed a long time ago, but we've been really busy around here, and we're also very, very quick to take care of things. So, obviously, many people have been banned and will never be featured on this channel again. But the funny thing is, Travis and I discussed this, both publicly and privately, is that, on how pathetic it is that they think that they can't be tracked, even with public information. Forget about any special techniques you can use. But just public information is just, you look at these, what's up, Jim Case? You look at these block lists, which I did today, and I had a great laugh, because you can track who's changing their names to what and so forth. So it really it's like a serial timeline. It's very simple to track who changed to what and so forth. And yeah, the number of people that I've got in my block list is hilarious. And you know who they are, by their writing styles, by the names they choose and so forth, that, we know who these culprits are. And they do relish, obviously, any sort of attention they can garner. But, when you don't name them, they're also struggling at the fact that, I want my credit. But just pathetic and hilarious that they think that they can actually affect people going live and stuff, especially with the names. It's like, you're really boring. It's like, okay, cool. But apparently I'm living rent-free in your heads constantly. And I've got proof of that we'll be discussing later, which I always find comical. So, going with what Chad and others were saying, yeah, it's been quite some time this week that anything has been made. I mean, especially on drama. And I've been busy too, unlike what the, obviously the faggots, the liars, and the scumbags who've been totally destroyed by the truth have been trying to say that I'm neglectful, that I don't take care of my dad, and blah, blah, blah. They don't even know his health conditions, so they don't know what he's capable of doing. And plus, older people, regardless of dementia, still are quite hard-headed and want to do things their way at their pace. So, yeah, I've been busy with a lot of different things, helping him out during the week. Playing chauffeur, driving around, all that sort of thing. Meal plans, all that sort of thing. So, I'm busy with my stuff as well, unlike what these pathetic individuals like to say, but there's stuff that we're going to expose on them too. And, I was actually, to be honest, I was planning something substantially different today from the Drama Diner. But I'm going to hold off on that. That's going to be something special. And I was thinking about maybe potentially replacing the diner with this new idea, but I love the diner format. Uh, Many people have already obviously told me this in the past as well, and I'm sure many of you people, feel it as well. But it's very creative, if I do say so myself. Um, it's fun to do, and I like the format. So yeah, it's something that I'm considering doing on the side of, and it might even be more full of drama, actually, to be honest. So I'm still working ideas out and stuff. And so, I've got to weigh my love of the diner, of running, a nice five-star Michelin restaurant, and the format creativity that it provides me, or go to this other new format that might be more full of drama. But we'll see. We'll see where that goes. But it is coming. It is coming. You will have that show soon. All right. So let's start off with our first meal today. Tony Truffles. They are phony, unfortunately, but they are authentic Tony. Not authentic Jim Morrison. He is the Wish discount version of Jim Morrison. Wish.com, that is. And he hasn't been very quiet this week, actually. He's been quite loud and proud. It's a few weeks late there, buddy, but loud and proud. And he actually did something recently. This was shared on July 7th by the lovely Mrs. Foulmouth Network. On her Twitter, she revealed that in a private conversation, and I will show this on the screen. Yes, I should have had this prepared before, but whatever. She revealed something very concerning. And it's not just the act itself, it's the excuse that comes with that act. So if I can finally get this thing to... There we go. Okay. So for yourselves, people, this is a Skype call. And you will be able to see quite clearly that, first of all, he is speaking actively to both YR and Bullfrog. So just because they want to stay quiet, it's not like they're not busy. This is how you can tell they're very busy, because everything on the front is very quiet. They've been buzzing in the background. They've been working together and trying to figure out how they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this one. They're very scared to move forward, at least Bullfrog and YR are, because they don't know what, to expect. They know they fucked up bad, but they don't know how they can try to reinsert themselves into the community without causing a massive backlash for their cowardice and their actions. And Bam makes a good point. Tony, the new star of Joe's show, LOL, says he brings the numbers, yet I seen MT had like 250-ish viewers, LOL. Yes, actually, I've kind of noticed that I've noticed he doesn't do anything for the numbers, but I can't really say whether or not the numbers they're having right now are suffering due to Tony, or that Tony just aggravates them. It could be either. Bam says that he saw YR on Earl's show Monday, and that was it. But in regards to doing his shows, his streams and stuff, Bullfrog's been going all over the community saying, "Oh, YR's just taking a vacation. We're coming back. I'm replacing Keith, and we're going to have great times and great shows and blah, blah, blah." So obviously that's what YR's been telling Bullfrog, preparing him for it, but again, YR doesn't know how to fucking proceed further. But let's look at this, though. So Tony, what he does is amongst YR and Bullfrog, shares the link to something that was exclusive to their Patreon, i.e. privated. And he decides to just share it nonchalantly. Now, yeah, this is bad, but let's look at what's worse. Ken reposts this, retweets it on Twitter, and the replies come in from several different people who are saying that they're not shocked, but they're not cool with it, and so forth. And obviously, the Nicky Nines, the Nine God himself, makes a good point in one of his tweets: is LOL, scummy fucker, because that's exactly what it is. But now we come to the crux of the problem here. So yes, sharing the link, bad. But now comes the excuse. Okay, and this is fucking disgusting. Or, and that's how he writes it, O and 3 R's. So he's trying to sound snippy and fucking cunty. Or, so he's a Karen. Or a diehard fan really wanted to hear the episode, so out of the goodness of my heart, and because they couldn't afford to be a Patreon, I decided to give him a gift to spread the word, or an awesome podcast. I guess for an awesome podcast. Don't always look at the glass half empty, Shans. And then a little winky smiley face. And then he says peace. Oh, PCE. I guess he means peace. And then a heart, attempt a heart symbol, and happiness. So, first of all, that's like saying, well, don't worry, I just robbed you. I'm going to go give it to homeless people. Don't look at the glass half empty. Oh, because I'm a fat slob and I force insurance companies and the government to increase premiums for healthcare, don't think of it as you being robbed by taxation. Think of it as you helping out somebody in need. And after all, it's Tony himself who gets to decide out of the kindness of his heart, the goodness of your heart. You don't get to make those fucking decisions. This fucking, no wonder he's fucking from Massachusetts. It's a full-blown fucking commie. Oh, I get to decide what gets to be done with your stuff. Your private stuff. And he's always done this. He's always fucking done this. Like, or maybe it's me just doing this out of the kindness of my heart. He's said that multiple times. That has no bearing and no relevance on the argument. You can't take something of mine and give it to somebody else and say, well, I'm kind, so it's fully right for me to steal. No, it's not. And the fact that you're willing to delude yourself to actually justify that delusion goes to show how pathetic you are. Like, seriously fucking pathetic. You've got no self-confidence whatsoever if you've got to do that. And you've got no intelligence. It really is beyond acceptable. This guy is definitely something else. That's for damn sure. But, I mean, the logic, the lack of logic, the attempt at the mental gymnastics to justify his actions as if somehow he gets the right to decide that is unacceptable, and it shouldn't be accepted. Like, Ken, for one, should basically ban Tony from ever being a Patreon. And that's it. And I think he should do the same with fucking YR, because we know YR's MO. He was the one who was constantly sharing corrupted links when Joe was going live. So, yeah, those are the people that Ken should be blocking. And it's just disgusting. It's disgusting that this fucking piece of shit actually thinks that he can just do whatever he wants. Like, look, Bullfrog, yes, entitled. Joe, entitled. Not as much as Bullfrog, but Joe, he's got some entitlement there. Scott, extremely entitled. But my God, Tony is literally a prima donna. He literally is a prima donna. And it's fucking pathetic that he actually thinks himself so big, and yet he lobs criticism of people that isn't valid. So then when it's actually addressed to him saying, okay, well, I'm addressing what you just, the point you made. Now, how about you answer your own question, to yourself, as in about yourself? Oh, no, that doesn't apply to, no, that doesn't make sense. The lack of intelligence, well, I mean, does explain a lot of people in Boston and fucking Massachusetts. But the delusion that this is probably what happened from this lifestyle of living as a pseudo rock star, is he was handed everything and thought that basically, oh no, they're telling me my sound sucks. No, they're wrong. I know I'm a star. I've always been a star. And yeah, I thought it was funny the other day, my last diner, where Nikki's online with me talking, and you've got Tony harassing him in the background, saying, "Oh, don't say that I didn't do charity, and we did all these things for autism and blah blah blah," and always trying to justify his bullshit. And that's mental gymnastics. That is Tech and Tony, after all. Speaking of Tech and Tony, let's show a little Tech and Tony. Why not? If I can find where I put that set of pictures. Oh, I moved them. Whatever. I'll show them later. But yeah, the gall of this guy to fucking actually say, well, out of the kindness of my heart, I get to decide. That is the most entitled attitude I've ever heard. And really just goes to show that we were correct about Tony. He is just a prima donna little bitch, and he's going to go whine to Nikki Nines and say, oh, these people are talking about me, blah, blah, blah. And just totally ignore the fact that he was talking shit for 6 months on Joe, and then literally flips a switch, and it's like, oh, no, man, they were nitpicking and stuff. I was just there to hang out. The fucking delusions. But I do want to get to a few other things here. There we go. Hold on. Oh, this is new, I think. Okay, yeah, we got to cover a few things here. But we'll get back to Tony because there's a few things that tie in. But I'm going to have to find some of those clips. They were played to me earlier, but he's been apparently, going to Joe's show, playing the piano and trying to get his attention and stuff, and really not adding anything from what people have been telling me. Like, they're getting mad at him in the fucking chats and stuff. So, yeah, I do find it comical that this guy still deludes himself into thinking I bring the numbers. So Nicky Nines in the chat says, everyone knew he was a shitter. Anyone that would agree to be co-host with YR is a bottom of the barrel turd. That's, again, I made that point. And especially of him returning after being like slapped down by Joe and then returning with his tails between his legs to YR. That's why I was saying he's been revealed. He's YR's bitch. And Nicky Nines continues, says, even Keith saw the light and got tired of YR. Yep. I mean, that's quite amazing. And we know that his lack of sort of critical thinking skills are somewhat high. And even he got to see, the truth. And yeah, YR's just been having his tantrums, but he's been in the background thinking that we don't know, or that nobody knows for that matter. Come on, it's so obvious, and it was obvious for the longest time. But yeah, so in regards to Tony, I'll have to find those clips because, yeah, I know he's been saying dumb things on Joe's wrestling reviews and stuff. Like later on in the night and stuff, where the show, I guess, degenerates to just shit talking or whatever. And yeah, I've heard some clips, and I don't know where they are, so someone's gonna have to direct me if they want me to discuss those. Travis in the chat says, I still like YR. He's personally never done me wrong and shared private things with him, and he's never betrayed that trust. So personally, I don't have an issue with YR until, the guy gets Scott back. I mean, you gotta you gotta judge this as to, you know, the volatility of the situation. No, see, it's beyond that, Travis. There's something wrong with the guy because every time things go well with him, things are established and things are productive, he purposely sabotages himself and has a tantrum. And he knows what he's doing, and he thinks that he can get away with it. It's over. It's over. He cannot act like a fucking child and not expect to be spanked like a fucking child. So that was his choice going into things, and he's going to have to live with those repercussions. You know, it's unfortunate. Like I explained the other day, very saddening that he would not recognize what had been done for him and, you know, what he had lost. But that is what it is now. But let's go back. Let's get back to those clips I was referring to. And, oops. Sort of a slight interjection here because I didn't plan to have this on the menu, at least this, you know, specifically. But this sort of merges into our second meal. Just some simple Cronin crackers, salted. That's correct, Nicky Nines, self-sabotage. And we've seen it so many times, way many times before you even came into the community. The guy had done that multiple times. Pissed off Mars so many times. Even Davey. I mean, it was hard for Davey to sort of get mad at YR, and he would get mad at YR. So, moving on to the Cronin crackers. This slightly relates. But this is a video by one of the channels that we all love called Scunty, the videos he doesn't want you to see. Great videos featured on that channel. I do suggest that you check it out and that you subscribe. So now, apparently it's been 18 days. Well, this title is called 18 Days Later, Joe Cronin Still Refusing to Send Garguts the Belt. So we're just going to play.
About connecting. I love doing it, you know.
Because obviously we have Jesse here, you know, the so-called saint of the community, and we exposed him the other day on the previous Drama Diner. But let's continue.
Sit and talk about stuff too much. So it's speaking about connecting. I love doing it, you know. Speaking about connecting, and talking, and connecting and talking. Sure. Joe, where the fuck is the belt? You fucking asshole. Oh, I mean, well, dude, did he give at least? If he didn't give you a tracking number, you gotta be suspicious. Oh, I mean, no, it's not. He's not even suspicious. You gotta keep on Joe, dude. I've told you that in the past. I've learned to accept it, but it's still a fucking fact. You gotta keep on it. Yeah, I already know that. I mean, no, I'm suspicious already, and I'm gonna kayfabe it if he wants me to. But goddamn, fucking give me a goddamn sign. There's nothing. Damn it. I doubt that. Well, that's the thing, brother, that's hard with him, especially because you only have this. I have his, like, I'm not on Facebook much. That's the best way to get a hold of him. And the next best way is his cell phone. Discord is the worst way to probably get a hold of you. So, I emailed him. I Discorded him. That's probably, it's not that great either because he probably has everybody emailing in there. Like, that's his main email for, like, fans. But yeah, I'm waiting for that. Once I get that bill, man, I got some plans with it, dude.
He's gonna pawn it off for some fucking coke.
Wait, so are you? I know you had a. If I get it this week. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Fucking the guy won't shut up, or the guy talks over everyone.
I get it this week. Like I got something planned this weekend and next weekend. But if you well, let's say that it comes a little late. Do you have a way of, you know, making it happen still, or maybe doing a little something else? I still say I don't want to give too much away. I would still try and do what you were doing with who you were trying to do it with, even if it's something else. I'll just keep it at that. No, I'm gonna say no. If anything happens, dude, I still got the means to do anything else. I'll figure it out real quick. Nice. I'm not gonna fucking just leave it sitting there. So, yeah. I know that, but I loved your original idea. But if, you know, in case the belt doesn't show up in time, it'd be nice to see you still do something similar with the same people. I think it would be fucking great. I think it'll be the first time in a while. Besides, Drew did a good job trying to, make something happen. But I think this will be one of the first times in a while where it could be something pretty good and organic that actually has play. But, it's up to Joe, and it's up to,
I said it'll be
everything.
It'll be in a proper setting. Put it that way.
But you pay for it. Like, you make sure that shit gets there. Otherwise, they don't give a fuck. At least it's not drugs, but it's a goddamn belt, and we gotta do.
It says the guy who literally wins it one night, and he was gunning for it, and then the next day wakes up and literally shits on Joe and everyone that donated and refused to take the belt, made a big deal, and even sailed away from Joe for some time after that.
Do shit in 3 days.
Shit, I'm just trying to do something with it. God damn. Sorry I want it real quick.
You know what,
God
dude?
Damn.
I got an idea. I got a little, I don't know.
Sorry I want it on accident.
Throw it out there.
But
Pathetic. But interesting nonetheless. Speaking of interesting, let's hear Garguts and Jesse's thoughts on Joe Cronin's wrestling reviews.
I want to see you and Joe do more stuff. Like, you, Joe, and Jake, I think, would be a great...
Dude,
No, see, even in a vacuum-sealed room, Garguts could probably be heard with that annoying voice. Okay? I'm not sure if it's a tracheotomy, but there's... Oh, no, it's whatever they call it with... Where they... it's disgusting, thing for dogs. Where they cut their fucking larynx so they can't bark anymore. A very cruel practice committed, by cultures around the world. But not so cruel, actually, when probably applied to Garguts.
Obviously, him and Jake are amazing, but I think wrestling-wise, you'd be a great fit to mix in with those two.
I think Jake...
Yeah, because this guy literally starred in WrestleMania. He was the lead fucking match of several WrestleManias. Don't you know that? In fact, he's the one that gave Vince McMahon advice about the ruthless aggression era. It's all Garguts' idea.
Honestly,
I think, dude, yeah, fuck yeah. But I think Jake is like more the stat guy, and I'm like, I feel like,
he's become that for sure. No, he's great for that, dude. He is the goddamn backbone of those reviews.
Yeah.
Joe's Joe.
See, where do I start? I guess I have to start that people are fucking retarded. Second of all, that retardation seems to lead to the lack of mental skills, including memory. If you listen to the actual wrestling reviews that I was involved with, either prior to Jake's arrival or during, or the stuff that I would do either exclusively with Joe or in conjunction with Joe and JB, they don't fucking compare. What Jake does is a fucking... has he improved over the years? Absolutely. But anything over 0 is an improvement, right? So it's an increment, It doesn't make it, comparable. But, obviously it's an improvement. But of course you're going to know a product if you watch it. But, how about you look up Dave's, it wasn't named Dave's, but it was the Lucha review. I did that for Joe, several different types of sort of reviews of that. Worked with JB. So just to be flat out honest, it doesn't take much to do the necessary research to understand a product. Yes, does it take effort to continually tune into a product that you really don't like? Yeah, it does. And I was experiencing that too, because I was involved with many of those fucking wrestling reviews. And I gave great insight. I'm not a schlub when it comes to knowledge on wrestling. Does Joe know more than me? Absolutely. Fucking absolutely. No question about it. But it is something that it's a guilty of pleasure of mine. I enjoy it. And I'm what's the best word? Boisterous and loud about my opinion on that sort of thing. So, it's just hilarious that Jesse can so quickly ignore the past, and basically just claim, oh well, yeah, without Jake it'd be nothing. It's just like, but you don't seem to remember the past when the wrestling reviews were actually much, much better. Let's go back to the chat because I saw some excuses being made here. The Goon says, I give credit where it's due. Out of nowhere was on topic and for once stayed consistent to wrestling. Well, that is Joe's job. Well, it's the job of both the host and the co-host and stuff. So, if that's only happened recently, well, and Jake's been on there, I don't think then Jake's been, properly supplying the necessary support that would ensure that it would stay on topic. I mean, when I do a show, I stay on topic, or at least I try to. Yeah, I'll shoot off into a couple of directions here and there, but I've got my list. I'm trying to go through a flow. And especially when it came to things like match order, stats, all that sort of thing, that was important to me to lay out the story as to, what we saw during, that wrestling show and stuff. So, yeah, you can praise Jake all you want, because, yeah, an increase of 0 to 1, yeah, is an increase. It's a positive, mathematically and, otherwise. But it doesn't fucking make Jesse's statements true. But let's continue. Oops.
He's always going to be like Joe brings something no one else can bring, but without Jake, those things aren't even a review. They're just a show or whatever. They're a show. They're fucking still good and all, but Jake really is amazing, dude. What he's turned into as far as the wrestling reviews is, I don't know, what's the best word? I mean, he's invaluable. Like, he is fucking, like, it's a must. You've got to have Jake, that bitch. Yeah, Joe could even be missing if he's sick or something needs to break. As long as Jake's there, that motherfucker's going to roll. Because it's a fucking, he's got those stats. He's got the reviews.
Didn't Jake do one the entire time while Joe
Yeah, but see, it's quality over quantity.
was gone?
Oh, he's done more than, yeah, he's done at least, he's done more than one, I think. But I remember the recent one he did, and I listened to the whole damn thing, and it was great. Jake really fucking handled it, man.
That's what Jake's the same guy. He could go at it the entire time. I love that guy. That's what I wanted him to be over here.
I wanted shows with him. What?
I wanted to do.
Really? Because when I've heard him do reviews and stuff, it sounds like he's kind of sleeping.
I wanted to do me and you and him a podcast. Remember we were planning it out.
Oh yeah, remember that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
In this world, there are thinkers and there are doers. And it sounds to me like the two of you are just a couple of thinkers, dreaming with your heads in the clouds, never producing a goddamn thing.
Once he gets better.
What were we supposed to talk about? What were we? Did we have a topic?
No. He was excited.
Something got mentioned.
Well, you just proved my point. We don't even have a topic, but yeah, we should do a show together. On what? I don't know. So how about, just an idea, how about if you're so desperate for attention and for interaction, why not just have a private Skype call and you guys can circle jerk yourself and not have to worry about all the effort it takes to actually do a show? Because other than, doing just that, it would just be a fucking hangout, but on video. What's the purpose for that? Are you trying to satisfy certain psychological deficiencies? Because I think there's better ways of doing that than going to YouTube. Okay, hold on a second here. I don't know who this is. Whoever sent this to me on Skype, I want to know who you are before I take your call.
He was excited just to hang out and just free flow.
I swear to God, maybe I'm wrong. I thought for sure there was at least one thing that sparked that where we were like, oh shit, yeah, we could all talk about that.
Oh, maybe, yeah. But I think towards the end, it was that was the conversation. I was so excited. Yeah, and just
we
be on
still
camera.
should do it. I was speaking of how great he is on the reviews, and I will say, I'll still love doing monetize this with him. I'm stoked because they never get to do that with him. But it's not as much of a fit for him as God damn, dude, he's probably one of the best wrestling reviewers they're out there. He really is. Whether underrated or he's notable for it, I don't know. I think he's underrated. Really, he's probably one of the fun I listen to other wrestling shit, and honestly, when it's about the current product, it's not that exciting. It's more exciting to hear about other shit. But with Jake, I actually like hearing about what he has to say about the current product, even though I will not watch the current product.
Yep.
That's the special.
And what really explains that is the guy is really good at sucking dick. So you can see that he sucks Joe's dick quite well. So, and he makes it sound like it's this great thing. So people are like, wow, so brave. That's so brave. You really sell that. And, the same thing he's doing with the product. He's sucking that WWE dick and basically saying, see, this is great. This is the greatest stuff on earth. You should try some. So, of course, he's going to be a good salesman in that method because what he's doing, he's convincing you a shit product is worth, getting yourself raped for. So.
Special thing that Jake brings to it that.
I'll be like, oh, the current product shit? I'll take your word for it, Jake, because you were a stand-up guy. That's what he is.
I said it to the chat recently when I was in there. It's like, dude, so many people don't watch Raw. And it's like, well, that's the beauty of coming here because you're at least going to get entertained and you get to hear everything that happened on Raw. Don't have to waste 3 hours of your goddamn life either.
Yep.
Like,
stand-up guy. And W a few times I'm like, all right, I think he's laying into WWE too much. And I look at it and I'm like, oh, never mind. Thank you, Jake.
Yeah, so a lot of respect there for Joe. And I'm sure Joe knows this because he says he doesn't listen to anything, but we know he listens to Gargut's show. And apparently Gargut's flipped over a troll in his chat. I haven't heard this, but since you're all here, let's listen to it together.
Hey, I just want to point out real quick. Hey, whoever you are, motherfucker, you subscribe to this channel for 30 minutes before you can fucking type one thing in. So shut the fuck up, you fucking. Okay, hey, do you honestly subscribe to anybody else? I want to know that. I'm not gonna fucking get rid of you. Answer me, motherfucker. Do you subscribe to anybody? Do you watch anybody else, or do you just watch this stuff? Huh? Answer me. I ain't fucking getting rid of you. Nobody get rid of him. Do you fucking do anything else besides do this? I want to know. Give me a fucking real answer. I'm waiting. Hey, you want to fucking wait 30 minutes? Well, I'm going to fucking wait. I'm waiting. You want to do this little... No, nobody's fucking done anything to you. You can still keep talking. I'm waiting, you fucking little bitch. You fucking little pussy-ass motherfucking bitch.
Remember, this is the guy that said to Jesse, yeah, we should do a show. What should it be about? I don't know, man, but yeah, we should be doing a show. So is this what you'd be, I guess, listening to? I mean, maybe it's better than listening to, Bullfrog say for fucking, 2 hours. But still, would this be the quality of the show that they're referring to?
Where you at? I'm waiting. Do you subscribe to anybody else? How many subscribers do you have? Oh, okay, that many? Okay. So, do you subscribe to... Do you watch anybody else? Or is this all your life? Fucking sad. You can't even answer me. You little bitch. Oh, and nobody's even fucking banned you. So, keep it going, brother. You fucking little prick. You ain't nothing. And you will never be anything. So shut your fucking little pussy ass bitch up. And take the dick in your ass like you do. Fucking stupid. Oh, and you're still not banned. No, nobody's hiding you, nothing. I'm the one fucking controlling it right now. So, waiting.
Chad makes a good point. Garguts apparently knows how to pull IP addresses.
I'm fucking waiting. You got anything else to say? Oh, you just fucking say one thing and just... Oh, you're banned. Oh, okay. I'm waiting, you little prick. Whoever the fuck Garguts, boring stream. You know what? Fucking go fucking watch somebody else, you little prick. Nobody gives a fuck about what you think. That's why you keep thinking.
This kind of sounds like when Scott would go on his fucking rages at 3 a.m, you know, with like 2 people watching him or something and thinking like, oh, why aren't you answering? Like,
and fucking appearing as another fucking goddamn ID. Oh, show your real name. Can you show your real name? I ain't banning you, you fuck. I ain't gonna ban shit because you know what? I got your IP. When I ban it, your IP goes public. You want me to do that?
What happens if he's on DHCP?
Yeah, you don't. Where's it at, bro? Where's it at? My stream is boring. Okay, cool. You know what? Your fucking stream is non-existent.
Wait. I just saw something in the chat. The Ghost of Tommy's Barber says, oh, his AEW review this week, he said he hasn't spoken to Dave Rose in over a year. Interesting. Can someone get me a timestamp on that? Because, and I'm curious, did he verbally state that or did he put that in, you know, a comment? Because, you know, I've seen him say like, oh, Dave left a year ago and stuff on some comments, but to say that he hasn't spoken to me in over a year, that would be a blatant lie. So I'd be very much interested to see if that is something that we could replay. But let's continue.
Sorry. You fucking had one stream because you had me being your top dog. You have nothing. Piece of fucking little bitch ass shit. Come on up, bro. A different way. Do something else. This is stupid. You fucking little bitch ass girl. I'm tired of your fucking little schoolgirl ass. I'm tired of this bullshit. Fuck you. I'll lick.
Daniel makes a good point, is that telling time for many in the community seems to be an impossible task. He says a couple months is a year in this community, according to the usual suspects. Yep.
Your ass if you want me to. Is that what you want me to do, huh? Huh? You ever been in fucking prison when they stab your ass with a fucking knife? Cuchillo way. Fuck you. That is bullshit. Oh, another one. Oh, deleted by Google. Yeah. You see? That's what happens. So now Google's after your ass. Oh, but you want to fucking hide behind a fucking... Fucking hide behind your mother, too. Guarantee you it's not going to do anything. Especially when I don't give a fuck about who the fuck you are. But you love to give a fuck who the fuck I am. So. Sorry, bruh. Sorry, grah. Sorry, girl. You're just nothing but a little girl. In my book. What up, girl?
And this is who Joe has on his show. And who Jesse thinks that he can work with and make a great show. It's like, oh, yeah, dude. And I've seen some of those fucking clips and shit where there's like 4 guys, you know, they all have the guitars there hooked up. And they just start to wail and shit. And they're jamming, but it's terrible. And And like Jesse's like, yeah, man, yeah. And it's just like, it's just a fucking hangout. It's a Discord hangout. It's nothing like, do you really need to stream that garbage? So, I don't know. Let's welcome the King of New York, Foulmouth Ken. So, yeah, people seem to confirm that Joe, in fact, did say that he hadn't talked to me in over a year, but we obviously know that he talked to me the other day on Why Our Stream. And I just find it very comical that he would say that. But I want to confirm before, I'll make up on that decision. But back to the Cronin crackers that we were discussing. This is an important aspect to the whole story because obviously we talked about this recently at the Drama Diner and a few other shows, is that Joe would not want to disavow Scott. He, in fact, went so far as to say that basically Scott was correct, we're all the fucking problem, and that, yeah, there's worse people than Scott. So, what I'd like to show you is just a recent tweet of his. I think it was earlier today. And seems that things change quite quickly in Cronin's mind. But let's take a look at this tweet here. Oops. There we go. And tell me what you think, because that seems to change very quickly, it seems to be. While you look at that, I'm going to actually just grab one more image for you to show, or for you to see. Just bear with me. Whoops-a-doodle. All right, let me go back to the chat before I show this photo. Or screenshot, I should say. So we got 57 fake viewers watching right now. I'm sure it'd be triple what Tony could put together. So it seems that Joe, is still going on this, but he's flipped sides now, or at least he's flipped his opinion. Perhaps for people that are driving, can't see the screen, I'll read it out for you. This is the man. So Joe's posted a photo of the shaving cream incident with Scott, where he kind of looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And Joe says, this is the man who says I dox my own community. This is the man who says I attack my supporters. Then he reaches out to them, just like many people do. Some believe it and leave. Take him seriously. So, yeah, Travis makes a good point, is I'd like to know who many people are. And Based Alcatraz also says, a good point, why should he tweet this? Is he still talking to him behind the scenes? Most likely. Well, of course he would. That's the only reason that he would respond with this, is to say, yo, dude, back off. But yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. He's keeping the neighborhood mad dog at arm's length by throwing him a few bones here and there so that he won't go onto his property. But hey, if he can rile him up to run through the rest of the neighborhood, biting kids and stuff, he's fine with it. So let me show you now this. Okay. I'm just putting the tweet over the previous tweet. So you can ignore the photo behind it. This is the tweet that Joe currently has posted on his feed, and I'm curious, is this a joke? Because he's always saying, oh, it's all a joke, it's all a joke, you guys don't know how to tell, take jokes, it's all a joke, it's funny, it's a joke, it's a joke. So what I do question is this a joke? Because what is the purpose of putting this stuff up there? So I'm not too sure what it is specifically that requires this to be posted, but it would appear that, at least with my sense of comedy, it's not a joke, because I don't see anything funny with this. So yeah, I'd very much love somebody to tell me a bit about that. Let's see what else is on the menu here. Is there anything else from the Cronin camp? Oh yeah, the other day, where did he put that? Okay, speaking of talking to people behind the scenes and like just, doing grimy shit, I want to play this. Just find it. Oh, yeah, here we go.
The article by Mark. That is clip of the year. Shit, was that clip from 2020 now that I think about it? Yeah, that's from 2020, so that's the clip of 2020. It's got to be. We've also got some clips from Bullfrog from last night that are clip of the year. Listen to this. I just realized my audio's off. Let's try that again. This time you can hear it.
FBI, I'll fucking sue the fucking FBI. FBI can eat my fucking grundle hole. I don't care, bro.
So basically, Joe's P.T. Barnum. Joe is P.T. Barnum. He needs people to go along with the fucking lies of promoting the circus. He needs the freakiest, low-level scum garbage that will do his bidding and won't question him. They'll take the fucking 2 pennies they're paid a week, and they won't question, how is it that they have to live communally and so forth. So it's these, just like with Scott, it's hold on. Goes to Tommy Barber says, is where the Dave mentioning starts. Oh, hold on. Oh, thank you. Okay, so let me focus here. As always, I get thrown off. It must have been my lazy eye that threw me off. Give me a second here. But so let me show you now. So Joe currently is always saying that with my sense of comedy, it's not a joke. From the Cronin camp. I want to play this.
The year. Listen to this.
Oh, I was talking about just encouraging Bullfrog's behavior. We'll get back to that. I want to listen to this stuff now that is being presented. So let us go to, so it is 1 hour, 46 minutes, 41 seconds in, I guess, last night's, no, the AEW review, I believe. So let's see if we can find that here. There it is. Nope. That's not it. There it is. 1 hour, 46. Engage, number 1.
I'm probably just being fucking stupid.
Okay, so looks like this fucker's already on the call.
Stand to the fucking deep fucking hole like fucking Superman 2.
As your lawyer, I'm going to have to tell you that you should not say that you want to blow up companies and people.
Oh, well, we were going to get to the the baby Felon Fruitcakes, but it looks like we're gonna have to add this to that meal. So let's get these crimes recorded here.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, Bullfrog. Yeah, we can hear you. What's up?
Did he yell?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? What are you, stupid?
I swear to fucking God, this fucking Galaxy fucking says something. I swear to fucking God, I want to fucking blow the fucking company up. I'm gonna grab it by his fucking. Oh! I swear to fucking Christ, I want to fucking murder this fucking company.
Well, Discord actually is Chinese, and as you know, everything Chinese is subversive, and they probably wouldn't like to hear that. So they would be very interested in anyone that might have that sort of, that desire. And you know what? I kind of agree with their stance. So I'd be willing to sell that information to them for a hefty little profit, and everyone would be very happy.
Oh my
You don't
God.
like your
I hate
iPhone?
this fucking goddamn shit.
Which iPhone do you have?
What?
I don't use fucking iPhone.
Well, I think that's the problem. Is I think you're doing something wrong. Come on, it can't be the company. I mean, I can hear you, but
No, it's fucking Galaxy.
Ken is also making a good point, I think, as well as he's trying to ham it up. And that's not acceptable. First of all, use your indoor voice. You're a goddamn 41-year-old adult, supposedly. I'm actually thinking he literally is mentally retarded. But until I fucking get those medical records and I can confirm that, I don't know. I mean, that's why I just want to talk to his brother and be like, look, what the fuck is wrong with your brother? Like, why'd you guys not euthanize him? And then, probably say, look, he, guzzled like lead paint as a kid. He literally is mentally retarded. He set the house on fire multiple times. We tried to kill him and it didn't work. So, at least then I would know, okay, well, this is a long-standing issue and it makes more sense. But this whole idea of like, I'm going to act like a fool. And on top of that, I'm going to continue to do what I promised I wasn't going to do, which is sexually harass people. And it's fucking disgusting. And just because he thinks it's a joke doesn't make it right. And, encouraging this behavior, no matter who it is, on what side of the pond, is unacceptable. Yeah, you might think he's, what's that word? Endearing. But that's why a lot of people buy fucking rabbits around Easter time to give to kids, and then they don't realize, oh shit, these things grow up, they fucking need exercise and activity and stuff. It's just like a dog or anything else. It's like, it was just a more for a vanity than anything else. So that's why I say that Joe's P.T. Barnum, because this guy really is just his fucking showpiece. It's his fucking little freak to parade out whenever he needs to, and as long as this fucker continues to produce something of value, and that's questionable, Joe will continue to allow him to be around, which just encourages his behavior, which just feeds into this ego, which basically emboldens him to continue acting in this unacceptable manner. And then he'll go so far as to say, well, Ken is my best friend and he'll protect me. And like, Ken's like, no, that's not the truth. And it's like, it's unacceptable. I'm sorry. I'm not going to accept this shit. I'm not going to tolerate this fucking garbage. Back to the chat, because it seems like it got right festive there. Hold on a sec. Danimal says he probably told to act out like this ahead of time. I wouldn't doubt it. Let's see. He is a try-hard Bam. Ken says, oh yeah, I got Bullfrog coming to me saying, do you want me to call in and flip out tonight for sure? Wow. Tiff says, is Bullfrog even capable of putting his hands behind his back? No. Yeah, I mean, you could probably just like lead him into the squad truck, because you can't fit him in the back of a cruiser, but into a squad truck, maybe with a donut on a stick or something. That'd be a good way to, Or just tell them there's like, what was it? Not Captain John's. Long John Silver's shrimp, the deep fried shrimp, which he didn't even know were deep fried, which is fucking retarded. And also said that they were the greatest shrimp he ever had in his life. I guess the felons are up. We got those thumbs down going up. Oh, wow. Guess you gotten out of your little cribs there. You had your little juice box, as it were. And you're still not able to, write in the chat here. So, good stuff there. How powerless, again, castrated do you feel now? Probably even more than a eunuch, which is still a better position in life than you could ever get. But I digress. Back to the chat here. No, Rocca, he's not a real-life Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson could play piano, can read, can cook. He created the Flaming Homer. There's no fucking comparison. Hold on a second here. One of the dislikes is Travis, he says, so he feels good. Now, they always go away. That's the thing, though. Sometimes the other day we got record numbers and we got record thumbs down, but then basically a day later, those were reduced to a fifth, maybe, at most. So, anywho, let's continue on with this clip, actually.
You fucking piece of shit!
You're a piece of shit.
And is this Shock Jock? Shock Jock, this is how you make your show better. Shock Jock, but this is AEW. This is... I don't understand this, though. I don't understand this. Why can't you just stick to the wrestling on your wrestling shows, and if you really want to do something like this after a wrestling review, tell them to stick around for, like, the post-show or, like, whatever. And you ham it up and have your fun and, again, copy a show style, which is the monetize this style and just do, let's do this in mini form. But I'm even when I was on, that's the thing though, even when I was doing wrestling reviews with the guy, I never liked that. I never liked like mixing the comedy and stuff into the wrestling. It's like, let's just get the wrestling stuff done. And then we can, if we want, we just do a new show.
Phones. You should get a Samsung. That's what I have.
No, I don't like iPhone. Don't fucking use iPhones.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm
iPhones
telling you not to use iPhones.
but
They're bad.
iPhones are for retards, kind of. I feel like you should be able to operate an iPhone better.
I never had this problem under my own fucking cell phone. I'm going back to my fucking other cell phone.
Wait, what? Wait a minute. What? What are you saying? Dude, I can barely hear you. What?
Kidnap who?
I said I'm going.
That's correct, Danimal. Scunty would get ever so triggered over the dislikes. And he would get so triggered with the eyeballs as well. That would drive him up the wall. But he would rage when the eyeballs came in. And we know that Simo was definitely involved with that. I think this was pre-operation, before the transition to, in quotations, female. But, yeah, that's something that I just laugh at, because not only do I live rent-free in these guys' minds, but they think that something like thumbs down is somehow going to make me feel bad or stop me from fucking streaming. Or even names like Dave Rose is boring. Yeah, that'll make him stop streaming.
Going back to my own fucking cell phone and this fucking gas, he's a fucking piece of shit.
Talk a little bit louder. I can hear you more when you're louder.
Dude, my shit is loud as it fucking goes.
No, talk a little bit louder. I think I can hear you if you talk louder. Is that what you said?
My volume is up loud.
I know. I can hear it muffled. Just yell a little bit louder. I can't. Then I can hear you better.
The louder you are, the
Hello.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. That did not make the air. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about Welsh donating your, that thing about you the other day.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, you coming in great now. Yes, Bullfrog. Yes, I can hear you.
Now we got you. Loud and...
There's Tony, or a version of Tony. Yeah.
Clear.
I'm sorry about what Welsh did the other day. I did censor it, even though.
Oh, look at that! You censored.
Did he put a dildo onto his chin, or on the area where a chin would be, to sort of flesh out the jawline?
Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, can you hear me?
I swear to yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm sorry about what Welsh did to you. I censored it the other day.
What that fucking chinless bastard?
Yeah, I censored it out. I know
The
that.
guy needs to grow a new fucking chin.
Well, you might be right about that, but.
I swear to fucking God, I want to fucking blow up fucking Samsung and I want to blow up fucking Galaxy. I want to fucking murder this fucking company.
Wow.
What are you, Thanos? You wanna
Oh, it's the Samsung. I thought he was referring to another company. Well, they're Japanese, so I'm sure they would quickly dispatch a Yakuza Wetworks squad to easily take care of that matter in the efficient way that only the Japanese can do.
the Galaxy?
I don't think you should say that, Bullfrog.
Yes, I want to be fucking Thanos, the fucking tournament, of fucking sent to the fucking deep fucking hole like fucking Superman 2.
As your lawyer, I'm going to have to tell you that you should not say that you want to blow up companies and people. I'm going to have to...
Blow up all the goddamn fucking companies. Fuck this fucking stupid shit.
Wow.
They should have made Danger fucking stupid fucking retarded.
Wow. Listen, Bullfrog, I
You're
agree.
making me vomit,
But I
Bullfrog.
wouldn't say
You're
that.
killing me.
The FBI...
You know what's really sad is people in the chat, some of them actually find this comical. It's funny, other people are like, this is gay. But it's just so overdone. I mean, it's obviously, Joe is playing this up and trying to make it sound like it's all natural. Wouldn't this fit better on another style of show rather than on a wrestling review? Still, we got 1 minute before he starts to supposedly talk about me, but still, this is important, especially with, again, just like what he was doing with Skunty, basically empowering him and, tacitly in condoning his actions, which is, basically encouraging further actions. He does the same with fucking Bullfrog. But doesn't know why there's backlash about that. I mean, maybe it's just the people that you pick. I mean, there's way more backlash on people like Tony, Garguts, what's his name, fucking Bullfrog, even Jesse, than say there would be pushback, say, for me being on there. And yeah, there was a fair bit with me, JB, Troy, even Tommy C and Dead on Dave. Like the new crop of hosts, in quotations, have been the ones that have been most hated and really have never clicked as much as the previous crews have with the audience.
Maybe investigating you after
Man,
this.
fuck the FBI. I'll fucking sue the fucking FBI. FBI can eat my fucking grundle hole.
How did that work for Trump, where he tried to sue them and all these other organizations that try to sue the FBI, and they're like, no, we're corrupt. We're good. We're not going to do, anything proper. We're going to disobey the law, and you can go fuck yourself. So the judge, who's on our payroll, they're going to throw out the case, and now we're going to come after you. What are your political leanings again? Oh, you like Trump, eh? Oh, so what other extremist things have you done? I'm not being facetious here, or Felicia. I'm telling you things that are actually happening right now in America. A lot of these people that went to the Capitol, who were just basically standing outside or just passed through town. They didn't even attend the obvious Antifa fucking attack. And we know that. They got basically SWAT teams breaking their doors down, intimidating them, interrogating them, and even asking things like, who did you vote for? Like, this isn't fucking Stalin's Russia or fucking Nazi Germany. Okay? This is America 2021, and they're going door to door with force and interrogating you on this sort of thing. So, you're who was it that said it earlier in the chat? I think it was Jim Kays, but it was essentially terroristic threats. That's correct, Tiff. All it takes is for one person to call Samsung and leave a message of what Jeremiah Goodson is planning on doing. They don't take terrorist threats too kindly. So, let's see here. Oh, how did we get to 98 fake viewers? That's incredible. Oh, 131? What the fuck's going on here? Oh, I mentioned China. Maybe the Chinese are like, oh, let's check this guy out. He must be always saying something good about China, right? Or maybe it was the talk about the FBI and shit. They're like, oh, someone's talking about us. Well, I mean, if it is the FBI who's just come into the chat, you might want to check out a guy called Scott McKinnon. He apparently has been speaking to you nonstop over the last 4 years. Apparently, you guys have all his files. Like, you apparently you know where I am. Like, you could strike me with a fucking drone missile strike. So, like, you know, I mean, if you're hanging around, at least come and confirm that. 169. Now this is fucking this. Yeah. Now we're getting into the fake viewers. Because I don't see any way how we would have that many when typically, well, not typically. I only have 620 subscribers, and about 14 of them came in the last week and a half. Yeah, somebody's fucking pumping this shit up. That's hilarious. Oh man, they must have given my link to some sort of site or something. So, and it probably is a bot farm or something, which is kind of cool because the problem is though, I'd rather have accurate numbers here. I want to see how many people actually don't like my videos. So, you know, once they log out and all that shit, the thumbs down go to how many people didn't like it. But like with the viewers and stuff, like, are they gonna, like, they're not going to be able to fucking write anything in the chat. So it's not like you can get the bot farm to start spamming or blow up the chat. And yeah, you can get a bunch of them watching, but what does that accomplish other than fucking skew my numbers? I mean, that's the thing though. If I was a disingenuous person, I would say, hey, look, we got fucking 253 max viewers on this, you know, record-breaking day. No, I think it was about 50 something. That was the more accurate one. 54, I think I saw. So, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. But I do find it comical nonetheless. So let's continue, actually. We have more to listen to.
Okay.
Also, I find it very comical that Joe first is saying don't make threats as your lawyer, which, you know, maybe I should check with the bar, the Massachusetts bar, to check whether or not that in fact is correct. And he's also essentially condoning this sort of action and make it as a joke. It's a joke. Is terrorism really a joke? I mean, you could have... I mean, okay. If there was proper coaching done here, you'd say, okay, don't do this stupid threat shit, but here's what you do. Bullfrog, when you get freaked out because of the phone shit, say you want to go and you want to take a shit on their front porch or the front door, you know, the front steps of the building. And, like, you know, Joe could even say something, but their headquarters is in Japan. And then Bullfrog would be like, I don't care, I'll fly out there just to take a shit on their fucking front steps, blah, blah, blah. That sounds kind of fun, especially when you imagine a fucking little troll dwarf hybrid like Bullfrog, you know, doing that. And that I think would be funny. But to encourage this sort of behavior, doesn't make you look very good there, does it, Joe?
Could you imagine right now the Secret Service has you handcuffed, Jer, in a tiny room as they're playing this clip? I don't give a fuck about the FBI.
Fuck about the
and
goddamn Secret Service.
Throw away the key.
I throw away the fucking key. I don't fucking care. I really don't. I never had this problem on my own fucking cell phone. When I had my own shit, I never had this problem, not once. Ever since I got this new cell phone, I've had problem after problem after problem.
Oh man!
No, the thing is though, you can't make OBS work. So I don't think the problem is the technology. As we used to say back when I was working in the IT industry, PEBCAC. Problem exists between keyboard and computer. So what sits between the... problem exists between... Why am I fucking blanking out on this? We used to make fun of it all the time. Problem exists between chair and keyboard. So what's between the chair and the keyboard is the user. Stupid Dave. Lazy eye fuck. All right. Back to the chat here. No, the diner's not Pakistan's, or the lineup is outside. You know, only the actual diners are in here, but, you know, we got a lineup of fake protester Antifa types who have, you know, lined up to try to get in here to start trouble. But, you know, they're not getting in. You know, it's VIP only. You know, especially when you wield that shiny wrench. Tiff says, Dave is on the same level as Joe as far as viewers are concerned. Well, if they were real, yeah, but... Yeah, we all know that this is an attempt to probably flag this or somehow get it take it down and stuff. It's just like, well, we got the witnesses here, number one, so obviously their testimony supersedes anything that the liars are going to publish, which is another reason why I chose to hold off on that new drama type show, because the Force is strong with me and I'm strong with the Force, and I feel a disturbance in the Force. So there will be things that will be coming about that I will need to address in this new drama type show. And as such, trust in my Jedi skills and Sith skills. Gotta, you know, have balance. Lagoon says, Dave, we all know you are conducting the viewer shortages in the community dark pool to cause viewership inflation. That's right. So, yeah, somebody's going to start up a new crypto, you know, community crypto, and you're going to need the community wallet and all that to get it. All right, hold on. All right, back to the clips. We're just about ready, apparently, to hear about me.
Are you sure it's not user error and you're not stupid as fuck with this phone and really you're just using it wrong?
No, I'm probably just being fucking stupid as fuck.
All right, so you admit that you're dumb as fuck. Okay. You know?
Jesus Christ. Somebody show me how to work this fucking stupid shit.
I mean, hey, for $50, I'll show you how to work it.
What are you trying to be like Dave Rose now?
What? No, I mean, I don't know. I'll help you. You want me to help you?
You trying to call me in some money like how Dave Rose is doing?
I don't know. I don't know anything about what he's doing. I'm just trying to help you. I haven't talked to him in like a year.
So there it is. He hasn't talked to me in a year. Okay, so November. Let's go from mid-November, I guess. You know, it's November 4th or 5th. It was some point after the election. But okay, so December, mid-December, mid-January, mid-February, mid-March, mid-April, mid-May, mid-June, mid-July. We're not... Well, I guess, yeah, about 8 months. It's not a full year. You know, it's not a half year, but it's not a year. But come on. You literally spoke to me on YR stream the other day. Directly with me. You spoke with Ken. You spoke with me. You spoke with, I believe, Seaman was there. But you were there. You were there. And you say you haven't spoken to me in about a year. Always about. I love the ambiguity, but let's go back. And I also find it very comical that, because the whole thing was everyone knew about the $50, you know. Hey, yeah, Bullfrog, I'll, you know, pay me $50. I'll help you make OBS work. He's like, no, you should do it for free. I'm like, okay, fine, fuck you. And he's like, okay, you know, just please help me. You know how it went and stuff. And I'm like, nope, the $50. And everyone would bring it up. Even Junebug was like, when are you going to pay him the $50? And everyone was piling on him and so forth. So and that was over a year ago. Okay, that was definitely over a year ago. So I find it very odd that he would act as if he didn't know that that was the figure that I gave him to make OBS work.
Oh, what are you trying to be like Dave Rose now?
What? No, I mean,
What? I mean, no.
I don't know. I'll help you. You want me to help you?
You trying to call me in some money like how Dave Rose is doing?
I don't know. I don't know anything about what he's doing. I'm just trying to help you. I haven't talked to him in like a year. I'm trying to help you.
Dave Rose is trying to milk me for $50 too. So.
Hold on. What's he saying?
Here, I'm trying to help you.
Dave Rose is trying to milk me for $50.
What's that word? He's trying to get $50. He wouldn't say extort because he doesn't even know the word and it's not the definition.
Talked to him in like a year. I'm trying to help you.
Dave Rose is trying to milk me for $50 too. So.
No, he's trying to milk fucking anybody. I mean.
Oh, milk. Oh, that's nice of you. Let's hear that again.
About what he's doing. I'm just trying to help you. I haven't talked to him in like a year. I'm trying to help you.
Dave Rose is trying to milk me for $50 too. So.
No, he's trying to milk fucking anybody. I mean, but my point is.
I'll try to milk anybody, huh? Oh, apparently he's going to take big digs at me. Thank you, Ghost of Tommy's Barber, to bring in this new delivery of freshly made Cronin crackers. I didn't expect that we would have a ghost, first of all, helping with the shipping and stuff, and especially bringing us freshly made. I mean, I did try to stock up, expecting, about 50 people, but, with the 300 plus that we got, that rush, wow, I'm glad that you came in time with all the Cronin crackers. So, yeah, better get myself all seated properly here and paying full attention as we will continue to play this. But okay, so I will milk anybody. So can I milk your big milkers? Can I do that? Because it's just like, huh? What? Okay, we could equate it. We could equate it to when Joe was either writing music for people or doing, putting together computers or just trying to, make some money on the side and stuff, right? So I'm a grifter. I'm the one who tries to milk people, but he's cool. He's cool. Nothing wrong with what he's doing, right? So your logic is kind of destroyed.
I'll fucking help you. Well, you know what? I don't know if I could help you because I feel like, I just get pissed off. Like, I'd be telling you something and you'd be...
Well, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I said I can't help you unless you actually pay me, because when you're good at something, you might as well charge for it, especially when you're going to deal with a belligerent little shit like Bullfrog who wants to do it his way. And you're not there to fucking be a babysitter. You're there to get a job done. I mean, when I was working in IT, there would be certain customers that, if they wanted my service, they had to pay a premium because of the fact that they would be so demanding. And, they wanted to hang around and their hanging around slowed your effort, slowed your work. So it's like, look, I've got other clients and you're not the most important one, but this is how the industry works. You pay more, you get quicker service. It's as simple as that. You get more premium service. This is just how, it's just like you go to a car wash, you get the regular, you get the medium, you get the premium. You just pay a little more for each. It's not like I'm sure there's retards like Scunty and Chrissy Moore who'd be like, oh, the people who are being charged $14 for the basic are being ripped off because, these people who are paying $28 for the premium are getting more stuff. It's this sort of lack of logic. Let's see what the chat is saying. All right, so Ghost of Tommy's Barber says the milking anyone was the big dig to me, honestly. I think he kind of moves on from now, but there's that one of the forbidden names came up. Okay.
Be like, ah! Oh, by the way, we have a caller. Let me put the caller on. We have a lot of people calling up here. Let me just get a caller on.
The on button, and you like, there's no on button. There's just a no button. Those type of things.
That guy just told my fucking joke. That's my joke. Type a 1 in the chat if you know the story. But the guy actually just tried to tell my joke. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's Jake. It's not much for the creativity. But let's listen back to that. A little bit further back.
No, he tried to milk fucking anybody. I mean, but my point is, I'll fucking...
By the way, Joe, I must remind you that you offered me the opportunity to work with you exclusively in the Final Frontier News, geared towards revenue generation. And it was agreed upon that that would be a fair business agreement to split up the work and split up the profits and separate that from monetize this and all that. And you sure as fuck didn't call it milking back then, especially when it always remained like 50-50.
Can help you. Well, you know what? I don't know if I could help you because I feel like, you know, I just get pissed off. Like, I'd be telling you something and you'd be like, ah! Oh, by the way, we have a caller. Let me put the caller on. We have a lot of people calling up here. Let me just get a caller on.
The on button, and you'd be like, there's no on button. There's just a no button. You know, those type of things.
So I want to fucking blow up fucking Galaxy and fucking Samsung. Fuck this, the fucking stupid phone.
We actually got that from my father-in-law. It's a great phone.
Yeah, they're great phones, but I'm clearly a fucking retard when it comes to these. I never had this problem on my own phone.
You were just used to the old technology.
No, dude.
This is 1 hour 47 minutes into a 2 hour and 24 minute review.
Is this the bullfrog? Is this the bullfrog?
So this guy's now moved on from, I guess, shitting on Tommy to shitting on Bullfrog?
I mean, fuck.
Is this the bullfrog?
Who the fuck are you?
He's a new caller.
I don't know, man. I took a call and it's somebody.
Could have been Joe.
Caller, go ahead and tell Bullfrog who you are.
Yeah, I hope he fucking dies in the fucking acid.
I want to talk about Jeremiah's life.
Yeah, what about my life, you faggot?
How does it feel to live off the government, you fat faggot?
Doing pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
how's yours?
Good. Doing pretty good. Why don't you ever fucking have a girlfriend or a boyfriend?
Well, that ain't none of your fucking concern.
Yeah, because you're a pedophile.
Yeah, that's fucking fake news and fucking fake bullshit. You fucking sound like fucking Nicky J. Believe in the fucking fake bullshit.
This is not Nicky J. This is someone who knows where you are. You're a pedophile.
Good. Well, come and get me then.
Sounds like Cookie Monster dipped out on heroin.
Bullfrog's a pedophile.
Yeah, you got proof of that?
Yeah, I do.
Cookie Monster says he has proof, Bullfrog.
Yeah, I hope he shoves his fucking cookies up his fucking ass.
Please, fucker. Hey, Bullfrog.
Wow. That threat was out of this world.
I'm going to expose you.
That's Joe.
Go ahead and expose me. I don't fucking care. Make me famous, bitch.
Me and Scott are going to expose you.
See, if Joe was talking over this guy, then you'd know that they were two different people.
Go ahead and make me famous, bitch.
Yeah.
Bullfrog, I don't know how to tell you this, but the call, it's coming from inside your house.
I don't fucking care anymore, dude. I really don't care about this
guy
fucking...
doesn't even know how to operate his cell phone. He's a fucking retard. Hey, Bullfrog, they'll give you a phone back. You don't know how to use it. You fat figure diabetic fuck.
Wow.
You sound like a fucking fucking two-faced fucking loser.
You sound like a two-faced loser. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, what fucking troll account do you fucking... How many troll accounts do you fucking have, you fucking fake? Yeah, fuck you. I hope you fuck your mother.
Wait till you find out.
Is this supposed to be funny, Joe? Because, I mean, from the people in the chat, they don't seem to think it's funny, and it's just terrible. This is a wrestling review.
Now what we have planned for you, bullfrog?
Yeah, what are they? The fucking rape me in my fucking ass?
They have plans for you, bullfrog.
Famous.
Wow. Really great job, guys. Now they put him on mute, but Joe doesn't mute. Joe doesn't mute at all.
I mean, what do you mean by that? What's going to happen? Are you not concerned about this guy? He's like fucking threatening you. You're like, I'm back with a vengeance.
Probably told him to go with it.
Dude, fuck that fucking caller. That caller fucking sounds like fucking.
Are you the
Scott
same
McKinnon.
caller that always calls and does the like? I mean, you sound like you're the same guy who always calls and always, has the same thing that
harassing Tommy all the time.
It's funny because he keeps changing the screen that doesn't show him.
All right, man. Can you tell me your name? So, if you tell me your name, how about this? What if he tells us?
Knows my name.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna fast forward.
About this fucking shit that I fucking do.
Well, that's. I mean, listen. You have fat hands.
My computer has an advanced. Yeah, well, that doesn't help either. I mean, I can relate when my hands were fat and stubby.
Go on.
Are they still talking about this phone shit?
eBay bullfrog.
I'd hit like 5 letters at once.
Yeah, you need to
get
go
a
on
dialing
eBay.
wand or a stylus.
Yes.
But my computer has a lot of oomph to it. It's got some type of different processor. It's like a chink core. I don't know what it is, but it allows me to go ahead and use Discord without being an idiot.
Somebody about Odos before he runs over Steve Austin like his daddy did for The Rock. Cody's baby's first words are gonna be, "Daddy, your nectar too sucks." Goldberg and MJ.
By the way, we went from 56 viewers to 302 viewers in a span of probably 15, 20 minutes, I guess. Maybe less.
Day of tag team called the Juday. Kyrie watching finals at Applebee's.
Kyrie watching, yeah. Fuck, Kyrie. That's what you get for stepping on Lucky. You son of a bitch, Kyrie. I love it. Kyrie in a hospital. Sorry. Yeah, Bullfrog, I'm sorry, man.
Reap what you sow.
Yeah, I mean, I never had this problem under my old shit.
Yeah, well, that's that's why'd you switch it? Why'd you change?
Wow, apparently, this is breaking news, people. Bullfrog's live right now. It's labeled Friday Afternoon Jamness. The Return of Mighty JB. Let me go into there now to see what's going on. It's been going on now for about, 35 seconds. 4 watching. And, what, does he have an exclusive? He got JB to return to his show, or did somebody convince him that JB is going to be there? Also, in typical Bullfrog fashion, he's just basically streaming already from his computer, and he's on his phone, but he's not saying a goddamn thing. Oh, now he's starting to say something. I had it muted.
Bullfrog is back on his channel. The mighty Bullfrog has returned.
Oh, well then it's Bullfrog
season. So
then.
I have a very special guest, but we're going to play the famous intros.
Oh, God.
I have a certain individual is making his dramatic return. So, without further ado, Dave Rose can fucking suck a fucking nut. So, without further ado, I'm gonna blow Dave Rose out of the fucking water here, because I got a fucking major fucking return here.
Bring it.
Coming back to the fucking community. So all y'all can suck my fucking dick.
Well, I guess we're serving Jeremiah jammies.
So here we go with the famous
song that was made to parody you, although you're so stupid you don't seem to understand the irony.
Here we go, guys. The bullfrog is back.
While we wait for this bullshit to finish, not to insult Junebug for his work, but not to give fucking this faggot the time of day. Well, oh my god, the guy looks like such a fucking freak. Look at that fucking look. Yeah, I want to play a little bit more of what's going on here.
What did you change?
No, it's my cell phone. It has nothing to do with my laptop. It's my...
Yeah, I think she's using the same phone that Bull. Badass.
Yeah, I know.
No. $50 each, and that was a total of $100. And they said, "We'll me and whomever will go get your cell phone, and that would be your birthday gift." And I said, "Okay."
Oh, okay.
No, I have so much. So, did you get the $100 back because it's a birthday gift, or what did they do with your money? Did they get you a hooker or something? Or?
No.
So you paid for your own gift.
So you got
I'm gonna get you the best gift for Christmas. I swear.
They wouldn't give the $50 cell phone for free. I mean, shit.
But I don't understand, why is it your birthday gift
This is
if
pathetic,
you bought
Joe.
it yourself?
The last fucking looks like the
Well,
last
it was like-
hour of your show is basically just this fucking hangout. This goddamn fucking hangout. And like no wrestling talk. And that's the thing, though. I have tuned into some of your AEW stuff. I don't watch AEW as often as I'd like, but it is one of the few products out there. I can't really say few. It's one of the products out there that I enjoy to watch when I can watch it. Other stuff is NWA. I do like tuning in sometimes to see some ROH, maybe some Impact. And, some New Japan Pro Wrestling and stuff. I do love, indie stuff, which is now going to start to be featured more and more, because the lockdowns are sort of being reduced and shit. But, I don't want to watch a wrestling review that has that sort of shit on there. Because, once you're done talking the wrestling, if you want to do a show like that, you might as well just start a new show. So let me go back to this stream here to hear what Bullfrog is saying. This is funny. He's not saying shit.
Guess here that was the...
Type a 1 in the chat if you think YR told Bullfrog to go live. Because I would definitely think that Bullfrog wouldn't get such a boost in his confidence if it wasn't for some
I'm just waiting on this certain...
telling them something in their ear.
Phone here.
Oh, yeah. Why isn't you talk like this? Is there something wrong with your vocal cords?
To call my visual to call my phone here.
Remember, guys, I took a 2-hour show with Bullfrog that was supposedly on UFOs, and I cut out everything but 15 minutes.
So how's everybody doing this afternoon?
That's correct, Bam. Just trolls in the chat. So I guess they couldn't really get their fancies here in the diner because we don't accept, lower tier individuals. But they're definitely, going rough and hard. And obviously, he's never going to figure out how to block, basically how to, utilize the new feature with the subscriber blocking and all that sort of thing. So he's going to continue to get frustrated and ask why he can't fucking do things. What's Dave Rose's lazy eye doing in his chat? I need you here with me, lazy eye. See, this motherfucker, always being lazy, just running off to fucking other things. Unreal. Also, I have not muted.
So as I patiently wait for this certain individual to call me,
you're going to not say anything for another gap of 2 to 3 minutes, which was what I was just saying. Yes, Bam, it is dead air. And, oh, Kenny boy. Ken, the king of
so how's everybody's summer going so far?
Stop interrupting me, Bullfrog. Ken says, JB is not coming on there. Confirmed. So, seeing as I do suspect that Ken and JB are on speaking terms, and he can communicate with him, I wouldn't doubt for a second that Ken contacted JB to ask about this, and JB was probably incredulous and said, I have no fucking clue what this faggot's doing.
So he texts me, tells me to go live, and I haven't heard a response yet.
Remember, this is the guy that fell for a fake Amanda Carmen contacting him over Skype. Eventually was found out it was a fake. Yeah, and then he started talking to the real one, and she went totally autism insane. Probably had a couple of those fucking vaccine shots. And, she actually said that she got past the literal lies that Bullfrog was saying about her. So that really goes to show that.
Well, I'll give him a little minute to maybe chime in on his own. He tells me to go live.
Ken, you got to stop fucking being a Cronin and being a fucking Scott. And if you don't know for a fact, because I asked you that the other day about YR, it's like, do you know this for a fact or do you suspect it? Oh, well, no, I don't know as a fact, but I can see it. Fine. And when I was saying that, I said that I speculate. I've got no proof for it. But you got to be a little more clear on that. I don't suspect it either. But I would trust him contacting you and speaking about it. But, you never know. You never know what can happen. Anything can really happen. And yeah, there is a track record of him getting played by all these people, making him think that somebody is somebody else contacting him. But I wouldn't count out that JB might even mess with the guy. See, that's what Cody just says that in the chat. Cody Gouda says, Ken, if I was JB, I would mess with Bullfrog. I mean, yeah, that's, I'm not putting that out of the realm of possibility, so I don't know. Yeah, Bam, Bullfrog is just sitting there doing nothing. That's exactly what I, to prove the point that I did the other day, well, months ago, where I forced myself to watch his 2-hour shit or listen to it, because I just basically downloaded it, put it directly into Audacity. I don't recommend you download the latest version of Audacity because they've changed their privacy policy, and essentially now they're going to
tells me to go live, and he hasn't called in yet.
I don't have 7 kids by 5 different people, Ken. All right. What else was I going to say here? Yeah, so JB, you never know. So this could have been even maybe YR, posing as JB and contacting Bullfrog and telling him to do this. Oh, he's got a I guess a troll. Somebody's doing the derp or whatever the fuck, the dunk. What do those faggoty kids do with the fucking arms? You know that. Anyways, Joe Cronin chases hosts away. Just said that. It's not called the derp. What the fuck is it called? It's not the dip. I don't know. It's what those stupid kids were doing to fucking run into Area 51. So Bullfrog. I was talking about Audacity. So Audacity put in the 2-hour video about UFOs and stuff, where he was encouraging people to call in. Remember, he's also told me, hey, Dave, why don't you come into my show and you can be my co-host on my alien show, as if somehow that was like this great offer. But yeah, so 15 minutes, like I listened to the entire 3 hours, and it took time to actually cut out all the dead air, and I had to make sure to check it so I wasn't clipping in too much, to cut off any like, which I did end up cutting a lot of that out, because it was just so much. So 15 minutes from 2 hours. So all he does is literally sit in front of his fucking TV. His TV is there, but sit in front of his laptop, streaming. And then he's got his phone, which he's got his Skype on, I guess. And just sitting there, just scrolling through, chatting, trying to, I guess, figure out how he got played or if he got played. I still think that he believes that JB is going to be on. But remember, he did say he did start off the show being quite specific. So let's go and listen to that because we're not going to miss anything right now. But he was very specific about his words.
So, without further ado, channel, the mighty bullfrog has returned. So I have a very special, a certain individual is making his dramatic return. So, without further here, because I got a fucking major fucking return here. Coming back to the fucking community.
Do you?
So all y'all can suck my fucking dick.
No, not gonna happen.
So here we go.
Still doing nothing. Still doing nothing. So, oh, hold on. Let's just wait to see what's happening here.
Dude, you're not going to embarrass me on my own show.
No, but see, you do that by yourself, Bullfrog. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to call you. See what's up. Let's see if you answer. Oh, he hung up on me. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Oh, oh. Bullfrog doesn't want to take my call. Let's try it again. Ken, call Bullfrog on and call Bullfrog up and add me to the call. Or somebody do that. How about that? Call his show. Be like, hey, is this the Bullfrog show? And then just bring me in. Of course he won't accept it. Or he won't expect it. But once you're on and I'm on there, he'll accept it. Brian Fair in his chat says, Dave Rose is trying to start trouble. I hope you ignore him. And his mods just deleted the fucking message. Cody Guada says, Bullfrog's a failure. Confirmed. LOL. Apparently, Justin Bayleaf is in the chat saying you didn't answer my call. Oh, man. That's so funny. So is this how you make your mighty return, Bullfrog? by literally, like, I mean, okay, so you've been going on for about 17 minutes or so. I would have to say for about 90% of the time, you have yet to say anything. It seems to fit with the...
JB, if you do not call me, I will show the fucking screenshots of you fucking text me, telling me to fucking go live.
Do it.
If you do not call me right now, I will fucking screenshot you and fucking I will fucking show Joe tonight.
Do it.
I'm supposed to be on his fucking show tonight. If you do not call me, you fucking right now, we're not gonna play this fucking game.
Do it.
Either you call me right now, or you fucking call me right now. You're not gonna embarrass me on my fucking show.
No, see, the thing is, though, it's too late for that there, Chubbs. You already did that to yourself. By getting played by probably a fake account. There is the James Eric James Alpha removed the comment. Yeah, but yeah. So the funny thing is that there is a supposed JB in the chat, and obviously it's not it. Now he's supposedly getting called. So we'll see if he takes the call. Is this not supposed to be JB? Aren't you going to answer?
JB, if you do not call my show, I will fucking embarrass you on fucking Joe's fucking show tonight.
Please.
If you do not call me right now.
Please do.
You are not gonna fucking embarrass me.
Now,
you told me to go fucking live.
JB, don't call him if it's the real JB, and it's not.
You told me to go live on fucking
Let him try to expose the fake
Discord.
JB. So that forces JB onto
I
fucking...
have all my fucking messages.
Joe's show
You're here deleting
provides
yours.
the proof that fucking Bullfrog was played and he was talking to a fake account. Oh, I would love that. That Bullfrog goes on all thinking, oh, I'm going to expose JB. And then he gets destroyed.
I have proof of me. You tell me to go live, and I said, what now?
Like the fake Amanda Carmen said that you were her internet boyfriend. Just like that?
JB, I do not have time for your fucking games.
You know, my reviews work pretty well.
You tell me to go live, and you don't.
With Bullfrog going live.
Don't fucking call in. You're not going to fucking embarrass me on my fucking show.
Because I can do my commentary in between the parts where he leaves the dead air. So I just got to sometime when he's a little fired up, it's going to be a little more speaking closer together. But, you know, with this right now, this is perfect. Like, this is literally a live review without the constant pausing, because I don't need the pausing, because he's giving us the dead air that I need to fucking, well, the blank air. It's not dead because I'm filling it. But he's giving me the space necessary to talk about it. This is fucking amazing. This is fucking incredible. The first live review that allows me to properly analyze it like Dave Rose can only do. That is fucking great. And as I was saying earlier, Bullfrog doesn't need to bring anybody on his show to embarrass him. He does it on his own by doing, not by doing nothing, but basically by being Bullfrog. So we know already, and this has been proven, okay, to the point where several people have admitted this, have come clean, blah, 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 that he got played by a fake Amanda Carmen account, and as such thought that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Hold on a second here. Okay. Now I'm just getting some information in regards to who might be who.
JB, if you do not call me, I will expose you on Dave Rose's show right now. If you do not call me, JB, I will call Dave Rose's show right now if you do not call me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I will expose your fucking ass. If you do not call me, I swear to fucking Christ, I will fucking call Dave Rose's show right now if you do not fucking call me.
This is literally...
I do not have time for your fucking bullshit.
This is literally a gift from God. Let us bow our heads right now
No, dude, I'm not giving you fucking 30 minutes. You tell me to go live, and you'll call in.
And give grace to the gift that was just presented to us.
I don't have time for these fucking games.
Amen. Sorry, I got excited there and took a little bit too much of that drink. Too much swig of that drink, I should say. So apparently, according to Ricky in the chat there, Bullfrog put a wrench on a fake JB. He's done that to multiple people multiple times, and he's gone on these hunts, I guess, through his list of mods.
Like I said, JB, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the fucking harder way.
He's gone on.
I do not have time for your fucking bullshit.
Apparently you do. He's gone on tears to fucking remove. I don't have time
for your fucking mind game.
Mike's wrenches from people in the chat.
You tell me to go live, and you're not gonna fucking embarrass me.
Too late. You're already like the hole's way too deep. You can't even put a rope down to pull you back up again. There's a lot of shit that's going on right now. Just getting messages from all these different people and. So, amazing. Amazing that we might have this opportunity.
I'm really annoyed with this bullshit.
Well, identify who's calling you, bud. It's not me. And clearly it's not JB. Who could it be? So, yes, okay, for the person who's contacted me in the back there is kind of distracting me. Yeah, like, just trust me on this one, okay? Because it's quite clear. So let's go back to the video. I want to watch.
I'm going to have to fucking restart this fucking stream because I'm not going to be fucking embarrassed on my fucking return here.
Dude, if this was your return...
I always see this fucking cocksucker tells me to fucking go live, and he doesn't want to fucking chime in. And now he's deleting his fucking messages on fucking Discord. So there won't be no fucking proof.
Ha ha ha.
JB, I swear to fucking
You're
Christ,
so
if you do not call
smart.
me, I will fucking call Dave Rose's fucking show.
No, I'm not going to take your call. Without the screenshots, I'm not taking your call.
Dave's show.
What's the fucking point in taking
your call right now
with no fucking proof?
I'm sick of this fucking bullshit.
Other than for the patrons' entertainment, as I literally embarrass this kid.
You're not gonna fucking embarrass me.
Oh, no. You've already done that yourself, but now it's time for the actual ritualistic humiliation. Okay. So this is something that
try him one more time.
Is done by several esoteric cults out there. And organizations.
See, look at that.
The Masons
JB.
are one of those. That's how they get the politicians.
See, calling JB.
Fail.
Where's his dramatic return at, JB?
You know what I bet? I bet he's probably on his way to work.
Let me try calling Joe. Calling Joe.
JB's got a good gig. He's worked at that place for a long time. He's got all those benefits and stuff. And yeah, he's got to work the overnight shit. But it seems to work for him.
JB, I swear to fucking Christ, if you do not call me, I will fucking expose you on Dave Rose's show.
Okay, this is the king of repetition here. We've heard that already. It's like Skunty, who was like, oh, you better not do this or else. And then just years of that shit. It's like, dude, just fucking do something. It's just, you gotta produce something. So, you know, he's already said this, 6, 7, maybe 10 times already? No, I'd say probably closer to 7. But even still, I mean, don't you realize it, kid? You got played. You got played, kid, see? Don't you see? You fat tub of lard, now come with me and work in the circus. You'll be part of the freak show. Travis makes a beautiful point, and this is literally like, you know, witnessing history. Because now we have live evidence, which Travis is pointing out here, that this is live proof that he calls over and over. So now this is presentable in a coeur d'alure, and it can be shown that this guy will harass
JD, I
somebody.
do not have time for your fucking bullshit. You told me you would call in.
Just like the fake Amanda told him that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. And again, sorry, I mean, over the internet, unless you meet, you know, with somebody, you can't, especially when it's more like, yeah, like more like that. Because like, if you don't have the intention of ever really going to visit someone that, you know, you've met online and you've got a connection with and you want to hang out with and potentially bone, you know, then it's really just an online sort of, what's the proper word? Yeah, it's just a simple friendship. I can't remember there's actually degrees of friendship. The Greeks study this very much. Regardless. You know what's funny is I haven't paused. I'm like jumping, I'm looking around at the chat, you know, checking that out, getting messages in the background. Had to show my credentials apparently as to you know, how far I can piss, but that's fine. But yeah, so really nothing has stopped. As in, he's still just sitting there. And I don't know, does a pile of garbage sit? Does, like, what's the proper word for this sort of physical atrocity that we're witnessing? But this guy's just sitting in front of his computer. This is his great return, people. This is his great return. Sitting in front of the computer, 90% of this time already, he has not said one word. He's allowed for pure silence. So much to the point where the video itself doesn't even recognize there's any noise coming out. Because you'll notice if you use Firefox or some other derivatives, and other browsers actually, that the browser tab, if you got multiple tabs open, the browser tab will show a speaker when there's audio coming out. And you can actually click on that to mute that. So you can have other, you know, tabs open unmuted, but a certain YouTube tab open but muted, so it doesn't interfere with the other stuff. Point of the matter is that if he's not talking at all, and you want to mute him, in my case, like, you know, make sure that I'm not speaking over him or anything, I've got to wait until, you know, he actually speaks. So when I had to mute him previously, or actually unmute the tab, I had to go back to a point where he actually was speaking to be able to unmute it, and it took a bit. So I'm distracted also because of these, you know, certain things. But my God, he's just sitting in front of the computer. What does he expect to do? He's talking obviously to a fake JB account. This fake JB account's also in his chat in the video. And, you know, obviously he's not there talking to the fake JB. He's on his phone communicating with somebody. Now, what he's doing, I don't know what he plans on doing. But are we going to hear yet again for another 8th, 9th, 10th time? You better not. I'm not going to let you embarrass me on my show. And, I mean, like, first of all, why did he threaten to expose JB and not save the files that he said were incriminating? I mean, what the, like, I really want to see his medical records so badly. I'd love to talk to some of his teachers from elementary school. I know what high school he graduated from, finally. But it's just like, he admitted he was in the retard program and special ed and all this sort of thing. And people like this should not be fucking... shouldn't be allowed to pass through the school system and stuff. These people are detrimental. Oh, look at who it is. It's Bullfrog. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the failure himself, Bullfrog.
Fuck you, I'm not no fucking failure. For one, I have proof and screenshots where JB tells me to go live.
I can show them on my stream if you'd like. If you send them to me, I'll show them right now to all the viewers that we have.
Yeah, I will, because I'm not going to be embarrassed by fucking JB.
All right, well, you've come to the diner bearing gifts, so please send those to me in Skype, and I will then show them to all the 65 viewers that we currently have watching us right now.
Be aware, he deleted some messages, but I didn't.
All right, well, you'll fill us in as I start to show these on screen. You're going to walk us through this timeline so that we can understand exactly what went down.
Okay,
so,
let me...
yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead. I can run a show solo, no problem, even asleep. So don't you worry your little head. You just do what I asked, which is just to get me those fucking screenshots. Then I'll download them and put them into OBS, and then I'll be able to display them. And then you're going to explain to the audience, as I mute myself, what each screenshot sort of explains and what the context was and so forth. So here at the diner, we do things in a very dignified manner. After all, we are the only 5-star Michelin-rated restaurant in the entire community. So we take things very seriously.
Okay, are you ready?
You can send them at any point.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you was listening. Okay, I just sent it to you, but as you can clearly see there, he deletes his messages, but I kept mine.
Okay, well, let's at least take a look at that. I don't know what the hell that's going to help, but...
And I'm still live on my channel.
That's fine, but again, the point is that you started off saying that you're going to expose JB. You might have wanted to been prepared by having his information.
I gave him a fair chance to call in, and he didn't want to take that fair chance.
No. That's not how it works here, okay? Because I'm going to deconstruct this once you're done speaking about whatever it is that we're going to see right now, and you're going to try to explain to us exactly what you're referring to. So let me just transition that to the screen. Let me further enhance that. Shut up while I talk.
Right,
now
Daddy,
we're going to wait for the stream to show. And I want you because you're going to see this on the. I don't know if you're watching my stream.
I can't.
It doesn't matter. Phone. You know what? It doesn't even matter because you've got the image in front of you. You can actually, obviously, read it, and once it shows up on my screen, it means that the audience will be able to see it as well. Because I want them to be able to follow along at the same time as we're talking about it.
We're simulcasting, so I'm watching your show on my cell phone.
All right. Well, do you want to explain what we're seeing here? Do you want me to read it out? Do you want to read it out?
Yeah, read the messages to your audience first, and then I'll explain.
All right. Well, let's start off. Okay, so Bullfrog says, JB, let's do sports and wrestling show again. That was yesterday at 11:30 p.m. Today at 3:20. And again, this is on Skype, is it?
Discord. No, it's Discord.
This is Discord.
Okay. Yes.
So, as I'm not looking at the chat right now, I want sparrows with their peepers to go spread around. See if you can locate the actual JB Discord address so that we can talk about that once that's brought up. So, Jeremiah Goodson says, sorry, broski. I fell asleep last night. Let's bring back WrestleMania Morning Madness. I created the show under Junebug Channel. It is my show, so I can take it anywhere. Very interesting choice of words. Then you say at 4:14, so just about an hour after the first message, okay, let me get my laptop going. And then 10 minutes after that at 4:22, you say, okay, let me play my intros and you can call in from Skype. Okay, call me on Skype. Call me, I'm live now. Call me, I'm live now, broski, 100%. And then you ended a call, apparently, at 4:34, a few seconds. And then you said, you tell me to go live, broski. Everyone is waiting. So that's what you said in that screenshot. Would have been a lot more productive if you had actually been smart enough to save the evidence, and then when you decided to threaten him, at least you'd have something to back up your statements. So now I don't know, just like the other day when you said on my show that you were leaving because of the operation, I said no, that's a lie, because you admitted it. You said it was actually just take a break, and then you just sort of tried to bypass that. So the point I'm trying to make is I can't trust you because I don't know what was said. I can only take your word for it. And the problem is your word is on shaky ground because you say things that eventually turn out to be untrue. So no one really knows what the truth is and nobody knows what the untruths are. So the fact is that this is somebody on Discord who you believe is JB. Now, have you ever talked to them verbally, like in an audio conversation with this particular account to know it's JB? Yes or no will do. Yes or no will do just fine. You're going to need to answer that question. Bullfrog.
Hello, can you hear me?
Are you there, Bullfrog? The fucker muted himself. I don't know what he's doing. Let's just hang up. Let's call him back and see if we can get him. This is a typical Walmart American. He deserves our contempt.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I swear to God, I want to fucking throw this fucking cell phone into the fucking river.
Not my problem.
That's the problem with this stupid ass thing.
All right, since you're the king of fucking dead air, I'll fucking take control yet again.
Can you still hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh my God, I swear to God, I want to throw this fucking phone into the fucking river.
Okay, well, enough of that then. If you can't fucking fix your phone and your fingers are too fat to operate this device, you may not qualify for a dialing wand. And we're not going to tolerate this. That was strike 2. Let's see if this is strike 3. Last time. This is your last time.
God, man, it's my stupid cell phone.
Not my problem, dude. Not my problem.
Can you hear me now?
This is the final attempt that we will have to communicate with you.
Can you hear me?
And there he goes. Now I'll put myself on Do Not Disturb because we know he's going to try to call back again. Sorry, but I don't think so. You only get a certain amount of strikes, just like YR. And when your mental incompetence disallows you from operating like a normal human being, it shan't be tolerated. Not in the slightest. Well, I still can't figure out whether or not that is JB. Some people are saying they think it is. Some people say they don't think it is. But I can tell you one thing. Bullfrog's glorious return fell flat on its piggy face, just like Bullfrog. And it's too late, bud. You embarrassed yourself. Let's go back to his stream. See what he's doing. So he's getting some cables or something. Still not even keeping his audience entertained. Not saying anything. Pulls up his phone again. I don't know if he's going to try to call me or somebody. But apparently he doesn't know how to use his phone. He's picking his ear now. He just put that thumb to his mouth. That was disgusting. And he's distracted by the TV as well. Probably a food commercial. He's looking back down to his phone. Back to his computer. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Has it sunk in yet that you basically got played, Bullfrog? And it really at this point doesn't matter if it was JB or not. You put your eggs all in one basket. And since you don't even know how to fry a fucking egg, you broke them all. And then you called for a pizza. With a submarine. And fries. And a Wendy's salad. Because after all, that's a good way to balance things out. And he's still live. 44 minutes in. And he's not saying a goddamn thing. But we try to give him a chance. We really did. I mean, how you fuck up a call in the middle of it, I have no fucking clue. But he did it. He did it. And, we couldn't hear his side, his pathetic side of the story, at least in much detail. But it's the same as before. It's the same with this fake Amanda Carmen, is that he just believes that any account that shows up on Discord or on Skype is the real account. So he just starts talking to them and thinking it's them, and I want to be friendly with them. And they play, they have him play along and stuff. And, he's just believing anybody without doing any sort of verification. And he did that, weeks ago with the Amanda Carmen thing when I called him out on him. Like, have you ever verbally spoken to that person? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, did you talk to them on Skype or over Discord and hear their voice? Because apparently verbally is a word that he doesn't understand. Like, no, I've never actually talked to them. They just sent me messages. Here's a screenshot. It's like, yeah, that could be anybody. No, it's she said it was her. Think how retarded this is. This anonymous person, this potentially anonymous person just put on any picture. They could put on any picture. And they say they're a certain person. And then when you ask them, is that you? They assure you it's them. Just like when you get an email from a Nigerian prince and you ask, are you really a Nigerian prince? No, they assure you it's perfectly fine, perfectly legit. There's no need to question at all. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the lack of critical thinking embodied in a schlub of fucking disgusting fat. Let me just go to me Skype here. Apparently, Bullfrog says, call me back. I got my headphones. I'll type in a hashtag fatfuck in the chat if you want me to take his call again. Also, what was brought to my attention is that apparently JB wasn't on Discord at that point, but now he is. So it looks like some people obviously heard what Bullfrog was saying, and they tried to contact JB to figure out whether or not it was another fucking big fib by the big man himself. And seems like it's going to point in that direction. I don't know yet. I don't know. But I do want to see a conclusion to this. But I am waiting to see in the chat right now, because for some reason I guess we're 3 minutes behind, you know, with the delay in the chat.
Is everybody just wanting to fucking embarrass me fucking today?
You do that yourself, dude. Also, just highlighting again, haven't paused his review. Haven't paused. This is the greatest live fucking play-by-play review ever. It's the first, yes. It obviously makes it ever. But, you know, we'll have to keep doing more of them. But, yeah, I'm waiting to see in the chat whether or not that hashtag starts to come up. Because of the delay, I'm guessing that it's going to take me a bit to see it. And then, obviously, once I see that, it's going to take you a bit to sort of have that confirmed for you. But I'm awaiting right now, watching the chat. And quite a few people from here that are going there. He just tried to call me about a minute ago. Oh, he just tried to call me again. Bullfrog says, JB told in his chat, JB told me to go live. I've proof. What you showed me is not proof. What you showed me is not proof. So, yeah, I don't see anybody in this chat wanting me to bring Bullfrog on. I don't know, maybe I don't have any. Let me see if I write it, if it's removed. Because sometimes the whole stupid, Google moderator shit starts to act. Wow, he's still fucking going. He's not even saying anything. Did he call me again? Yep, another one. Are you dejected yet? Do you want to admit the truth? Your spirit will feel much better, brother. Repent, or thou shalt be forsaken. Oh, he's now typing to me. What's he typing? What's he typing? Oh, apparently it's a removed word. Really? That's bullshit. If I can write it, you all should be able to write, especially if you've got fucking a wrench. All right, people, brace for impact. Let's bring Mr. Fat Man in. Call me or you're not gonna make me a fool. No, call me, you're not gonna make me a fool. Douchebag, you already made yourself a fool multiple times over already. All I'm doing is just adding a little garnish to the hog that we put on the spit. We having a queue, boy, and you're one of the males.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I could hear you every single time you called in.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Let's see if he sees this in the fucking chat.
But can you hear me right now? But can you hear me right now?
You just said that, stupid. I can hear you right now.
Okay. I swear to God, I want to fucking throw this phone in the fucking river. I want to. I'm going back to my old fucking cell phone. Fuck this fucking
That's
shit.
something for you and your carrier. Can you hear me? Is it going to be this game again?
Yeah.
Okay, stupid. How many times do I have to tell you? Every time that you've called, I said, I can hear you. Now, the question is, can you hear me? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we finally have you back on planet Earth, I guess. I don't know where you went, but it certainly wasn't fucking Planet Logic.
That's where the fuck I went to Eric since I got this stupid thing.
Well, that's not my problem. You're going to have to fucking speak to your family who apparently made you pay phone money for your phone and made you buy a shitty phone. Are you yelling now?
No, I'm not yelling.
Okay, because every time you do yell, it cuts out the mic. You can't yell because then it doesn't pick you up. It starts to muffle.
Okay, so can we get this underway?
We're well underway. Continue. So you presented what you stated was proof, something that I cannot accept as proof, considering I don't know. Well, it is your proof, but it's missing enough information that I can't make judgment on it. If I was a judge, I'd say I can't decide because I don't have enough information.
Because JB started to delete his messages once I threatened him.
No. What happened there has no inkling, no affection, or no effect on my decision, on my views, which is I can't prove what you're saying is true because I can't see the other side. So just because he deleted it it has nothing to do with me. You came to me, say I've got evidence. Okay. You present it, I say, well, I can't give you the benefit of the doubt here because I don't know. And in fact, your record sort of proves otherwise. So the more important thing is, how do you know that this was the actual JB?
Because he DM'd me a while back ago from Joe's server.
No, okay.
He saw me in Joe's server, and then he texted me.
So you spoke to him with your words? You heard his voice?
No, he texted me from.
Well,
why does he have voice with you? Why can't you just my judgment?
Well, because the same thing happened, as I was explaining to everyone while we were trying to get you connected again. But the same thing happened with you and Amanda Carmen, where you said you were boyfriend and girlfriend with her. And this was only because you had somebody contact you. You never called them, so you never heard their voice speaking to you or nothing. But you spoke to somebody with just DMs who told you they were a certain person. In this case, they told you they were Amanda. You believed it. You didn't ask for any proof. And then it got proven that it wasn't her.
Dude, you're talking about something that's totally not about a relevant conversation.
No, it's not, because it proves a track record, for one, that you're easily manipulated and easily confused when somebody comes on the computer with a certain name. It doesn't need to be them, but you think it's them. That's that's the point.
Like I said in the past, I don't be adding fucking fake screen names.
Hey, listen very carefully. Nobody said you did that. But the thing is, people know you're an idiot. Okay? They know that. So they try to play you.
Advantage of that.
What?
They want to take advantage of my stupidity.
Yes, that's the problem. So these people, and the problem is you also don't ask for proof. So these people want to take advantage of you. They want to get you into a rage, get you all mad. Okay? So they do this on purpose. But you're not doing your part of the bargain. I mean, it's just like, you should at least be asking them, at least prove who you are. I want to make sure that this is who, what if it's fucking YR trying to play you? And then he goes to you and say, see, these people hate you, but I always love you. YR's done that before, right?
It is the real JB. I have his real Discord.
How can that be proven? Is he online right now?
Yes.
Okay, well, I can confirm that it was just sent to me 2 minutes ago that JB is not online anymore. So whoever it is that you're looking for, or looking at, is not the real JB, because this person who's contacting me, who I know does interact with JB and has access to his server and stuff, is confirming to me right at this moment that JB is not online. The person you're speaking about clearly is a fake. You got played, Bullfrog. Whoever it was has been playing you probably for quite some time. Because the only way that this could normally occur, because JB's not that much of a bad guy, okay? He can be a little bit of a prick, but look, this is coming from an asshole, okay?
Okay, Discord is 4016.
I honestly don't really see Bailey doing something like this. I could be wrong. Absolutely. I'm willing to accept it. But knowing at least when I worked with him, his schedule, his work schedule and stuff, it would just not be possible for him to be doing this at this time and still be able to get to work on time and prepare and all that sort of thing. So the point of the matter is that just like with the fake Amanda Carmen account that you got played with this one. You were made to think this person was JB. Clearly, it was not. And now there is the evidence. Because if JB... No, again, it's just not possible. JB would not be doing this. He doesn't do this. He's busy with work and stuff. And you've been talking to someone who's a fake.
I'm telling you the truth. This is the real JB.
Look, here's the thing, though. Unless JB can come and confirm that, I can't take your word for it. And all the evidence is showing...
On Joe's show that I swear to God, I wrote it.
But that's the thing, though. If you never actually spoke to him, I can't say for certain.
JB is not going to fucking embarrass me.
First and foremost, you need to understand, you already embarrassed yourself. Second, if this was really the JB, so let's go with your story. This was absolutely 100% genuine JB. Yes, genuine. If this was JB, he already embarrassed you because you have been running your show for the last hour, basically. He was supposed to be on the show like really early in, like 5 minutes in. That's 55 minutes of you waiting and demanding that he show up, and he hasn't. So you've already been embarrassed by JB if that was the real JB. So it's already too late there. Now, maybe you were embarrassed by a troll who made you think it was JB. That's what I'm thinking. But regardless, let's go with your story. Okay, JB, one of the big wigs who sailed away, but, still has that demand out there for him. He embarrassed you. You can't get around that. He embarrassed you.
Because apparently some fake JB embarrassed me. So I just ended my show because a cocksucker told me to go live. Fuck you, fucking fake ass JB. Fuck you.
See, the next time it's a simple matter of making sure it's them. And you got to need to realize is there are people who are just going to send you messages privately and expect you to believe them. But you already know that JB goes on Discord and goes on Skype. So you can easily hear his voice and talk to him and confirm, oh, that's you. Okay, cool. See, that's where it comes down to you. That's where you fucked up. Rather than actually trying to be, you can't be so trusting. How can you be so trusting? This is why kids fucking go into, unmarked vans and for candy and then they disappear and shit, because they're too trusting.
Hang on. Somebody's texting me. Hang on.
Well, you do whatever it is that you need to do. But I've already proven my point quite well that you embarrassed yourself from the get-go without anybody's help. So congratulations there. But there's also the fact that if this was truly Justin Bailey, then he humiliated you on your supposed great return. So, oof. If this was in fact just a troll who knew how to play you, just like the fake Amanda girlfriend account, that's a double oof. So, I mean, the trail of shame, that's quite a long trail that you're going to need to progress through. Perhaps by doing so, you might lose some weight, but the fact of the matter is that that trail will be one that you will have to hike yourself. The Trail of Shame. Also, I don't believe that you need to... Is it so difficult to write a text and continue to talk? Or is this just too difficult? Unreal. Unreal. So he wanted to prove himself, and now he's supposedly getting text messages and not saying a goddamn thing. Good job. While we wait for his glorious return, if anyone else wants to call in and chime in, the diner is at 70 individuals watching. You know, much closer to reality than the 302 that we had a while back. And yeah, we'll definitely hear from anybody who would like to add to this particular conversation or call out Bullfrog for getting played yet again and making his spectacular return spectacularly a huge failure. And who knows, maybe he's yelling into his phone right now because he's muted it and he can't return it back to how it was. But very comical nonetheless. Now, I guess while we do that, did want to mention a few things about our dear favorite felons of the community, Chrissy and Skunty. And yeah, Skunty's been quiet for the most part with the videos, but he's still going around in the chats, fucking adding things and stuff. And yeah, it is somewhat of a side note, but it is comical that him and Chrissy are still pushing the whole fallacy that Dave Rose has fake accounts, because that's just the funniest thing ever. I don't waste my time, and I've already admitted not only that I've got the was it that
okay, I'm back,
alternate tribunal account evidence channel. I got the that radio station channel, which I never started, and I got DDR. And I've even said, you know, fucking
Can you hear me?
Nikki. Yes, I can. Just let me finish. Nikki or Ken can easily log into my account and verify that for everyone. I can show you screenshots because, you know, but people won't necessarily always accept the screenshot. They'll say, oh, well, that's probably manipulated. So more than willing to allow somebody else to, you know, prove that. But I don't really need to because these faggots clearly, you know, they're not in my pay grade. So, okay, so now that you've returned from insulting us, from your leaving so abruptly, what is it else that you wanted to speak on?
So, I think I was talking to the real JB because the real JB would not tell me just to go live, and then he would not embarrass me, and I'm over here sitting and waiting on him. I mean, he tells me to go live, and he says, I'll call in. That's before he deleted his messages. You can put me on a fucking lie detector that says I'm not fucking lying.
Well, I don't believe you, okay? Because I can't verify who that that other guy was. Well, I don't care about what you care about because you got embarrassed. And if this was the real JB, you got embarrassed bad. But if this is the the fake JB, it's a double bad because you got played by a fake that all you needed to do was just take a simple moment to actually check if it was real.
If it was real JB and he just pussied out.
Well, then it looks like you got played by one of the biggest players of the fucking community, JB. I mean, that's an oof, dude. That's a big oof.
Yeah, because apparently he clearly pussied out. If that is the real...
if that's really the case, how are you going to prove it? Because until we can actually see the messages that were supposedly deleted, we can't even prove that that was the individual. And all the evidence that we're getting is actually showing that he was not even on Discord at the time that these messages were sent. So that clearly was a fake.
Well, I want to confirm this by Joe tonight.
Again, why don't you confirm with JB? Because you don't have JB on...
JB.
What's that?
Because I was talking to him.
No, you're talking to a fake.
Why do people do this to me? Why?
Because you let him do it.
I mean, do they get some fucking sick fucking humor out of this? Some sick fucking pleasure to fucking embarrass me?
Yes. Actually, I would bet that would be their primary focus. And you let it happen.
I mean, is there a fucking life so fucking miserable and so fucking pathetic they gotta be a fucking fake JB?
Well, I mean, that question answers itself when you look at fucking Scott McKinnon, when you look at Chris Moore, when you look at Jacob Probst. You see it all there. That the answer is right there in front of you. Yeah, so that's what they want. They want to enjoy the suffering of others because their lives are so miserable. I've been saying this for years.
Because I was planning on coming back doing a summer show for my own channel. I was thinking about bringing or reviving my channel, but that I was gonna maybe bring one of the OGs back, and I was gonna maybe try to get JB's attention. But clearly, I was talking to a fake.
You don't have the clout nor the pull to be able to accomplish that. But I will say this: many of us do suspect it's possible that maybe YR sort of convinced you to go live.
I had the fucking clout. I created the fucking clout.
No, you didn't. Because if it was the case, then how did you fall so easily for a fake JB? Or if it was the real JB, all that clout didn't produce him.
Clout.
I told you, you can't yell or I can't hear you.
I'm not yelling. I just talk loud.
Well, unfortunately, your mic is shit because every time you talk loud, it actually starts to muffle your fucking voice. So I don't even hear what you're saying. I hear... So you got to stay calm, you got to stay rational, but you got to be able to explain it to me in a way that I can understand.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear.
Are you messing with your mic again? See, idle hands are the devil's plaything. Isn't that what the saying is?
Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
I just put in different headset.
Okay. Well, as long as you can hear me, then we can continue.
But you can hear me now, though, right?
I said yes.
Okay.
No, it's not funny. You don't have to keep asking questions. You have to pay attention.
No, I just like it when you yell. It's classic.
Well, I don't like it, actually, to the point where you might force me to contact your brother, and I don't want to have to do that. I'd like to speak to him on his own accord.
Yeah, little heads up. You could go ahead and call him. I don't care anymore.
Do you think he'll care once he figures out that all the stuff that you've been doing about the sexual harassment and stuff?
Yeah, dude, he doesn't care. He's got a job. He's got 2 kids. He doesn't give a shit about them.
No, but the thing is, though, he does care because he buys you your food, he takes you for your drive, and all that sort of thing, which means that if, the law sort of views your actions as criminal, then he's going to have to deal with it. It seems like he's somehow your guardian, or he has some sort of power of attorney over you.
No, dude, I want to be straight up honest with you. You're just going to waste your time. He doesn't care.
No, you didn't actually address anything that I just said. So I don't even know if you're listening.
I can really get a hold of my own brother when I call him. So
I don't think you're listening. I don't think you're listening.
I hear you.
How is this for a spectacular return, Bullfrog? I mean, how can you go from cursing me out, actually, at the start of your fucking show to basically ending your show and coming here and admitting you got played? I mean, that's not much of a return, dude. I mean, should you have even come back? Because I would have thought maybe not if that was, the way you were going to return.
Dude, I made my dramatic return on Joe's show, so...
No, you tried out... No, you said this was your return. That's what the video was labeled. We've already seen it, so, you can't take it back even though you delete it. So that was your return. So that failed. So now tonight you're going to go on Throwdown, I guess? I don't know. What's on Friday? Throwdowns?
Yeah, Friday night Throwdown.
Okay, so it's just going to be a nice little circle jerk. Everyone's going to have a little cum tea. And, nothing will be thrown down. No drama will be, sort of put out there. And you're just going to be put on to a carousel like a freak show and presented to the audience. And Joe's going to tell you in the background to freak out like he did for the previous appearance you made on the AEW review. And then you're going to make a spectacle of yourself, right? Nice little shuck and jiving.
Yeah, what's wrong with a little entertainment?
It's fake, for one.
Well, it's not fake, dude. People put work into that. It's not fake.
Many people would question that. And what many people will also question is, because we know, after all, we presented the proof earlier today on the show, but we know that Tony from Ravia has been sharing Ken's converted links from Patreon in a chat that you were in. A chat that actually was started by YR. So the question is, because I have seen your comments on video saying that YR is just taking a vacation and that you guys are coming back since you've replaced Keith and you guys are going to be doing a new show now. So my question is, when does that new show start and where exactly is YR hiding out currently?
Apparently YR told me that he was, I contacted SCSD at first because remember the other day I tried to text you first to ask him if you know what his whereabouts, and you said, why don't you try calling or texting him?
Yeah, that's true.
So I called SCSD like 10 minutes later, and then he called me back, and then SC said that YR's supposedly he went on a vacation trip, but he lied because YR called me from his house from his bedroom.
So how is little YR doing these days? Is he recovering from all those burns he got?
I don't know what because he told me he's coming back. I don't know when he's coming back, and I think he's just hiding or whatever the fuck Wire is doing. Because Wire hasn't done a show in over 7 days, so I don't know what the fuck he's doing. It's not my day to watch Wire.
Well, no. The thing is, though, obviously he tells you, and I explained this earlier in the show, is that he tells you that he's coming back. And that
the cocksucker calls me from his bedroom, so clearly he lied and tells people, I took a fishing vacation, which obviously that was a lie. He's just hiding out.
Yeah, and I explained that he's trying to look for an inn. He's trying to test the waters essentially, so that he'll hope that Nikki or Ken or me will sort of soften our stance and say, we're going to forgive you, YR, for all your transgressions. You're welcome back with open arms, which isn't going to happen. So he's realizing the reality of the situation, and he's sort of, again, as always, like a rat digging around in the background, and he's still active. We know that. Even without him admitting it, we know that. But... he's too scared to come out and publicly face the shame of his actions. And he's, again, looking to try to piggyback on to somebody. Because he burnt all his bridges, so he can't cross them himself. So he's got to, just like, any sort of pest, he needs to carry on.
Yeah, let's go back in time here. So, okay, you guys were mad at YR for what? For calling in Ken's show while he was live? Is this how it all started?
Dude, I'm going to tell you this one time and one time more, and that's it.
No, you're going to explain this to me in a professional manner.
No, I'm not, okay? Fuck you. fuck you, because I did exactly that during my fucking previous one, and even let you call in and all that stuff, and I explained it multiple times. I'm not explaining it any fucking more. It's as simple as that. If you can't fucking, think smart, that's your problem. I'm also trying to add Ken in right now, because he called in and I was unavailable and didn't see it.
Yeah, because I want to ask Ken what his deal is with YR. So yeah, let's get Mr. New Yorker.
No, you don't tell me shit on my show.
Well, I just did.
Okay, do you want me to just remove you?
No.
Exactly. So no, you don't. You just didn't. Okay, you just didn't. You got to understand one thing. I am, and this is what Tony doesn't understand, is that on a certain channel, the person who runs that channel is the one who calls the shots. Simple as that. So I'm trying to add Ken in right now. There he is. Let's welcome the Kingpin of New York, the Foulmouth Network champion, Ken.
Bullfrog, you don't ask me. I ask you. Okay?
What do you mean you asked me?
I ask you the questions.
Okay.
Okay, so do you really think you was talking to the real JB?
Yes, I was, because I added his Discord from Joe's server.
Well, it does sound like something JB would do. But there's one other thing I got to know.
What's that?
How dare you come on here and speak with Dave Rose like there's no problem at all when you go on to that other show and talk shit?
That's because I can do that.
No, you can't do that. That's because you're a douchebag that tried to go live over him fucking 20 minutes ago.
That's because I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You're a douchebag. You don't get to do what you want. You don't get to change your name. You don't get to fucking... You don't get to do that.
So fucking bite me.
No, you don't fucking get to do that.
Well, I just did.
Well, no, you didn't do it. It's erased. You've been erased.
So, Ken, I've got to ask you a question. Ken, I got to ask you a question.
Cronin. No, you don't get to ask me nothing, Dave. Okay?
Well, I would like to. I'd like to ask you a question. What do you think about Bullfrog's supposed triumphant return? Did it not fall flat on its face?
I don't think there wasn't even, he never even left to make a return.
Oh, damn.
What'd you do? You fucking, you didn't show your face for a couple of weeks?
I was gone for fucking 4 months.
What do you do?
You weren't gone for 4 months.
You leave your chat wide open so people could put fucking people's addresses into it? That's what you do?
Dude, you're like Tommy. No. You can't even count fucking months or days.
I was gone for 3.5 months, okay? If you boys have a fucking brain.
We're not gone. Dude, you weren't even gone 1 month, you fucking psycho.
Yeah, I was.
No, you were not.
There was that one time where you literally came back in under 24 hours. That was the greatest record.
Like I said, I do whatever the fuck I want.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because actually, it was reminded to everyone in the chat earlier, is that you made actual direct threats to Samsung. Now, I do love Samsung, and I do love the Japanese.
Dude, that was for fucking shock value, so kiss my fucking ass.
No, actually, we've got evidence. Sorry, Ken, but we've got evidence that you made on this show, raging on the Samsung phones, and that was in pure normal capacity, not in some sort of character form. Remember, I never fucking told you to act any way other than natural on my show. Unlike Joe, I'm not telling you to ham it up. So you admitted this stuff. You admitted your hate for the company and for the brand. And now we have your admittance from the previous episode of AEW Review of Joe's that you want to commit actual terroristic harm on them. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay, well, that at least saves the taxpayer some money.
There you go.
And, having an admission on this show is going to make prosecution and indictment to Japan quite easy. Oh, sorry, Samsung's Korean. Which one am I thinking of? SoftBank.
I don't care.
SoftBank is.
I don't care.
Sorry, Travis.
From fucking
Samsung,
Thailand.
They're kind of big.
You're going down, Bullfrog. You're going down.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Going down.
Yeah, but
I'm so scared.
No, but see,
Don't you hate
every
that
time.
Joe show for the worst part of it ever, that you are on the worst Joe Cronin show has ever offered. You are on the worst of it all. How does that make you feel?
You wouldn't even have a channel if it wasn't for fucking Joe.
How do you feel that you joined up on Joe's show and you came along when it was at its worst? How does that make you feel?
Yeah, okay. Like, I don't care about the fucking past.
Like, let me ask you this, Bullfrog. Since you like Joe so much, does it get you mad when you hear things like Gargot's going, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a show with you guys. I wanted to invite you on to do a show with you." Basically, everybody who does a show with Joe, right? He wants to do a show with them. Does that make you mad at Gargot's, or you don't care? You can do whatever.
I don't give a shit about fucking Gargots. I don't fucking care about fucking
But I thought you liked Joe. I thought you liked Joe.
I don't give a fucking 2 cents about fucking Gargot.
I thought you were Joe's friend, though.
I am Joe's friend, but I don't care about his fucking
friend. Well, then if you're Joe's friend, shouldn't you look out for him?
Not for his co-host.
No, so you don't care if somebody's trying to poach people from Joe? You don't care about that?
Because that's their fucking problem.
Why? Because you've done it too, right?
And my problems don't. My problems don't. If they're I don't fucking life. I don't care about their fucking baby ass issues.
But you do. See, that's the thing you do, because then you'll whine about me or somebody else doing some video on you, and the fact is you do care about it. You do.
On me. I really don't fucking care anymore. Make 20 videos on me. I don't fucking care.
Did you care? Did you know that Dave was live when you went live or no?
Yeah, I knew he was live, and I did it on purpose.
Oh, so you did it on purpose?
Bro, I don't fucking care no more. I really don't.
Well, that's why you're not on all the shows. That's why you're not accepted in certain areas.
Like, I really give a fuck.
Well, you really gave a fuck when JB supposedly stood you up. So.
And I have a feeling that was JB, and he made you look like a pretty fucking idiot. He made you look like an asshole.
Fucker tells me to, go live right now. I'll call in a few minutes. And then the fuck.
Listen, I'll tell you something, Bullfrog. If JB's going to come back, it sure as hell ain't on your live stream, okay, Bubby?
No, but he said, Ken, he said that he has the actual clout to bring JB to be on his show.
Yeah, so what happened with that?
Well, because I used to be a co-host on JB's show.
No, but you don't have the clout.
So did everybody else in their mother who's jumped the border at one time or another.
You don't have the viewers. You don't have the clout. You don't have the pull.
I do have the pull. I used to be a co-host on JB's show.
Then why is it that you started a show after mine? You didn't get anywhere close to the viewers that I had. I actually brought viewers to you, and you still didn't have the clout to bring the supposed real JB onto your show. Explain to me again what clout you're throwing around.
My show, Joe's show, you got nothing from.
The clout that I have from when I used to be a co-host on his show.
There's no clout. What show? Because there's no show no more.
You weren't a co-host either way. So
yeah, that's true too.
On Joe's, you're not a co-host on Joe's show. Joe just brings you on to shit on you for a little bit, and then you're gone.
That's right.
You're just gonna fucking embarrass me, kid. Fuck you.
No, but see, the thing is, you already embarrassed yourself today with your fucking stream. Nobody has to even raise a finger for you to embarrass yourself because you did that in fucking spades. Then you came on this show and I just pointed out facts, and you got embarrassed more.
Or a troll, either way, that person fucking just, oh my God.
Oh man, it was a total humiliation. This was like a fucking one of those rape videos or some shit, like the porno rape videos or some degenerate fucking shit.
I'd be gone. That shit happened to me, bro.
BDSM fucking freaks.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to face motherfuckers after that. Got played like a bitch.
Well, I just blocked this fucking fake JB on my fucking Discord. Fucking fake.
Yeah, that's not gonna literally erase the last 2 hours. Okay, you got to remember the internet's forever. So what you've just experienced is now on record, and people have witnessed it. So people aren't going to forget this.
You should drink and get high tonight. Can I say edibles?
Like I told Dave, I was planning on coming back, but apparently I did it the right way.
Show sucks, you suck, and don't come back. Okay?
I don't care if my show sucks. Fuck you.
Suck. Your personality suck. Don't come back. Okay?
I don't care about my fucking personality for one.
No, but see, the thing is, though, it's people that would watch you that would. So that means that if you've got a bad personality, they're not going to watch you.
Personality suck, and the stream suck.
Hey, Ken, how did your fucking Islanders do on the Stanley Cup? Yeah, okay. Fuck you. Tampa Bay won.
Piece of fucking...
Hey, Ken, how did you enjoy getting action the other day?
Your fucking team fucking sucks.
You cannot hurt me with that because my team is the best.
Your team is fucking garbage.
The best.
Yeah, your team's the best. They didn't win the Stanley Cup.
Remember, you suck.
Yeah, you suck.
I'd rather have my team suck than me suck, like you.
Yeah, at least my team won 2 back-to-back championships. Where's your back-to-back championship?
Your team is basically whoever wins. So you don't have a team, bro. You never did. You're not a fucking. You don't watch sports. You rather jerk off to some guy.
Sports.
Watch sports, bro. We confirmed it. It's confirmed. We all know you don't watch it.
Dude, I watch. Fuck you, kid. You're not gonna.
Bro, you don't watch sports. We already know it. It's already a confirmed thing.
Fat ass bitch.
You watch sports. Your own brother admitted it.
Dude, I fucking watch sports. I don't watch it for my fucking health.
Never watched it that you always just tag along and you're always like, I love them. And meanwhile, you have no clue who's who. So stop the shit. Man.
My fucking team won back-to-back championships.
You don't have a team. How could you win if you don't have a team? So shut up. You just basically, whoever won the Stanley Cup or the World Series or whatever, whoever wins, I'm a fan of them. Sure. Right.
Yeah. What's wrong with being a fan?
Because if you want to be a fan of something, you don't just root for the winner. You stand by your teams when they lose, and you don't do that. You just jump. You said you were a Columbus Blue Jackets fan when we first met you, bro. Come on.
Because I live here in Columbus, so I got to support both teams.
So now I'm rooting for Tampa Bay, considering they're the best team in the NHL. Why not?
Because I went to high school in Florida.
That's right, I did.
So I got to support.
No, you're a Florida Panthers fan, if anything. So shut up, and you don't even know them either. You can't even name 2 players on the team. So just stop the shit. You're not a real fan.
Tampa Bay Lightning fan for the past 7 years.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
Oh, come on.
Nobody believes
This is the first I'm even hearing about it, and we all know that you like to sort of telegraph, all your likes,
I lived in Florida. I
know
supported Lightning when I lived in Florida.
What kind of name is Plant City? I don't understand that.
That's where
I know, but why would they name it Plant City?
If Tampa didn't win, you wouldn't even be saying this right now. So stop.
That's true.
Ask fucking the Hillsborough County why they named it that.
You're a Columbus Blue Jackets fan at this point, or whoever else won the Stanley Cup. So stop the shit.
Well, hey, at least my fucking Columbus Blue Jackets made it to the fucking playoffs 2 years ago.
Okay, whatever that means.
See, this is the... ladies and gentlemen, as we observe here, the typical Walmart American approaches the typical Italian American, where they are now beginning to combat with the use of sports statistics. Let us watch.
Columbus. I'm the Columbus fan.
Yeah, your Islanders fucking dick.
Before you start naming teams, all right?
Yeah, why don't you tell your fucking team to grow fucking balls and win a fucking championship?
Some dudes on the Tampa Bay Lightning, all right? Go in the locker room and gum all their cocks, okay?
Yeah, why don't you gum all the cocks for the fucking Islanders like you fucking do?
Show Friday night. You're going to go jump on another boring fest?
Coming from the guy who fucking said on the show saying that, you're going to watch the best game, and they fucking end up losing that fucking night.
Joe Cronin show.
And they... Dude,
so actually, I've got a question. Since it is my channel, I think I should interject. But I've got a valid question I'd like to ask Bullfrog. Is if you're going to be on Throwdown tonight, Bullfrog, I'm sure that you're going to regale them of the tale of your glorious return. And what I'm curious about is how much do you think they're going to laugh at you for being played as you got played today? with your stream?
Dude, I don't fucking care if they fucking laugh at me anymore. I really don't fucking care.
Oh, so as long as they parade you on stage and you can get at least a moment or two to get some sort of affirmation, you're good with that?
Dave is get the spotlight on me for a half hour. I'm good to go, Dave. I'm good to go.
Like I said, Dave, I'm Tommy 2.0 for Joe, so eat my ass.
No, so therefore that means that you really, really care, because we know that fucking Tommy cares so much for the attention. I mean, the TikToks alone fucking prove it. So basically, since Tommy, and I don't know if necessarily it's narcissism with Tommy, because, you know, I think the autism really, you know, wouldn't make it that much of the narcissism. It's more so just a character trait, but, you know, he still thinks himself big shit, and he's not. But with you, though, the narcissism is beyond measure, really. Is that what stops the conversation? What?
Bullfrog got a cock so small. Bullfrog got a small cock. So, do you have anything to say, Bullfrog? I mean, like, what do you think these people are going to say to you on fucking Throwdown? Because you wanted to do your big return, and, you know, JB and Joe really aren't that cool still. I mean, they're somewhat talking.
Bro, he already fucking was on the show like 88,000 times already.
Who?
Bullfrog was already on the show like 100 fucking times already. Like, what does he mean return? He's been around for fucking 3 weeks now.
Oh, yeah, true. That's true, actually. That is true. He was literally the other day on a fucking... Yeah, I played some of those clips, actually, now to think of it.
That turned once again into a fucking, you know, let's try and be how it's like a fucking just no rules version.
I think he's getting a fake message right now because he's muted or something. He's not talking, but this is what he did previous when he said he got a text message or some shit. But...
Cronin and YR contacted me and telling me what to say. I'll be right back.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, it's comical that he wants to try to play this game and think that we're gonna let him play it. You know, no, little piggy, no.
Small wonder to wonder how his cock gets inside a woman.
And the goal to tell you, you know, like, that your show is shit and all this. And...
You know what? He knows that's not true because the guy begs to be on it every other fucking night.
Yep.
And he calls into it.
Fucking beg you.
The first fucking minute we go live, Bullfrog's calling and trying to get on that clout train.
7 goddamn times.
Trying to get up on that clout. And you know what? Bullfrog? You at least take advantage of what Joe gives you, you know? But in the end, you just look like an idiot, and you're not garnering anybody to fucking do a show with, so I don't know why you're there. I don't know why you're there in the first place.
I don't care if I look like an idiot or a fucking moron. I don't care anymore.
Why?
Because I don't.
Then why are you there if you don't care? That's what I want to understand. Why are you there if you don't care?
I'm there to be... I'm there to be... Is he going to let me talk?
Yeah,
no, I'm not. I'm going to ask you, do you have any self-respect?
No, I don't.
Wow. That says a lot then. Well, you don't need to answer anything else. That tells me it all right there.
Because if you my family, they would tell you I don't have any respect for nobody.
That's not good, man. Why the fuck would you have no self-respect for yourself? That's horrible.
Or respect for others. You just said you don't have respect for others.
Because people don't have respect for me.
No, dude, you got such a fucking welcome in this community. Like, yeah, some people didn't like you from the get-go, but other people thought you were endearing. And they thought, oh, this cute fucking mentally retarded fat fuck. You know, we like him. He's cute. He's harmless and stuff. And then we got the fucking, literally the Epstein list, the fucking Weinstein list of fucking accusations of sexual harassment that came after you started to think that you were fucking friendly with everybody. That's on record, dude. With men and women. Would you like to address the matter?
No, because that's fucking past.
No, actually, because Ken did a show the other day. I think it was Converted, but Shannon was there, and she read off some of the messages that you recently sent to Ken, and she was even aghast to what you had said, because it was like, "I want you," and Ken, can you refresh our memory?
Oh yeah, it was. You were on some gay shit
with the squirting fucking water. Well, it's not supposed to be water, but you know.
You wanted me to butterbean in your butthole. You wanted me to squirt on you, and you remember saying that to me? Remember saying that to me?
No, I don't, because I have all the conversations.
Of course you don't remember. Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you remember?
Convenient. Meanwhile, Shannon literally looked at his fucking screen and confirmed it. Just like when Ken showed the number of times that Bullfrog called on his screen, just like when I showed the number of times you called me on my screen.
On his fucking
goddamn times, baby.
Why is it that I'm not allowed to call him, but anybody else is allowed to call on your show? What's that about, Ken?
We're allowed.
Are you threatened by me?
Oh, we love.
So why am I banned from calling your show? Are you threatened by me?
No, I just don't like having you on. And people don't like.
Because you're fucking.
You can put me in that corner too.
Nothing to do with that. People just don't respond to you well on my show, bro. I get a lot of bad feedback putting you on, you know. So I say,
how people think when I call in. You know, half your listeners and watchers watch a show.
That's not the only reason. The other reason is.
That's the reason.
I'll tell you the other reason. You're an ingrateful piece of shit that just uses people. So why the fuck did I put you on?
Like you're not an ingrate piece of shit.
He's not.
No, I'm not.
He's not.
I'm not. And I mingle with and I interact with are not either. So yeah.
Like I said,
he didn't beg to come on here. He called me when I offered, or when I asked for people to call in.
Because apparently you got a problem with me calling your show when your posse told you not to let this guy on. You said that several times on your show.
Well, it's part of the reason. Part of the reason is they don't respond well to you. They don't like you really on my show.
Don't give a fuck.
You're just repeating what you just told him, Ken. Why is he not listening?
I don't get it. I don't know. And you're an ingrate, and you don't care about other people. You rather clout. You rather clout. You're just a clout guy. You know, it means more to you. And then
I needed a fucking clout.
I know. And that's why I don't put you on my shit.
Oh, so it's okay for Tommy and Steve to call in when he paid Joe's show for years?
Not on Friday Night Fire, because he was voted off there, and we respect that. Unlike Joe, who's literally letting you back on, and he's sort of trying to get you back on to monetize this, but the people voted with their money not to. You know, Ken allows Tommy to call in other shows.
And you kind of fucked up when you banned Tommy, because the moment you ban Tommy, you know he's going to go back to Joe.
He hasn't gone back to Joe, and that was fucking, 4 or 5 weeks ago?
Dude, I don't control him over Joe. He can go back to Joe at any point, but the thing is, he wants to.
Just give him time. He'll call on Friday
Actually,
night.
I talked to Tommy earlier 2 days ago. And he told me that, no, he's not happy with what Joe's been doing and stuff. He doesn't plan to go back. He feels bad about how things are. So it's funny, though, that you would try to postulate that when, in fact, it's based on nothing.
On a Friday show, they will be on another Friday show.
No, but see, the thing is, though, the difference...
He could be friends with anybody he wants.
Yeah, but see, Ken, let's just get honest here. The fact is, both you and I talked to Tommy. So both you and I know that, A, he's got the ability to pop on any other show that Ken does, obviously other than Fire. And he does, and Ken lets him, and then people like some of his stuff, some people don't.
Mm-hmm. Well, what happens if he gets banned on Salmiak? Then Tommy's done with your channel. Then.
No, there's still so many other shows. There's also fucking Patreon. First of all, don't worry your fat little head about where Tommy could or could not be when it comes to fucking Ken's show. Ken can do his show totally independent from anything you say. You're not his producer.
Yeah, but at the same what if Tommy gets banned on all Ken's shows and then he has to go back to Joe?
No. That's not. First of all, it's not going to happen because Ken actually likes Tommy.
Well, you guys let it happen on the Friday Night Fire show, so you guys let it happen.
No, hey, stupid. Do you think for a moment Ken will say, "Oh, on Insomniac, the Saturday night where everyone's just acting crazy, and we even let Mello on, that I wouldn't let fucking Tommy in? Of course I would. That's the one show where I'm never gonna allow for somebody to vote for Tommy never to be here. In fact, if they fucking throw money at me, I'll tell them, fuck you. This is the one show Tommy's safe on. I mean, Ken could do that, no problem."
That's another thing I want to address with you, Ken. Why did you ban Mello Yell for coming onto your show?
He didn't.
You're thinking. When's the last time we seen Mello Yell on his show? Apparently,
a week ago. Wasn't he on like one of your? He was on Insomniac not last week, maybe 2 weeks ago.
He didn't add him to a group call like he always does. He
was on fucking camera, dude. He was there back in his normal co-host form. What are you talking about?
No, he hasn't been there in 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, so it was 2 weeks. But I remember seeing him like it was mid-show, early show, and then fucking Shannon's there and everyone, and he calls in and boom, he's on the show and he's on till I guess to the end. 2 weeks ago was not that long ago, dude.
Well, still, I think Ken ban Mellow Yellow. That's just my opinion.
Well, the thing is, the fact that 2 weeks ago he was on there proves that you're wrong. It just proves that you're wrong. He's not banned. Even Ken has told me, I know you don't like Mellow Dave, but he's not banned. And I said, I never asked for that either. We're on a full understanding, you know? And again, the better understanding is the fact that no one is holding a gun to my head to watch any show that Mellow is on. Done.
But Ken doesn't show Saturday night. That would prove me right.
Bullfrog, I think you should be banned from Joe's.
Well, why don't you call him that and tell him that yourself?
Oh, you
because
already
then you're
are.
going to whine again because you're already banned from fucking monetize this.
Joe needs me more than Joe. Joe needs me more than I need him.
No, you got that mixed up, and it's clear that you did.
I think Joe might think that.
You're desperate for attention. That's just like Tony. You're desperate for attention. So you're not bringing in numbers. You're not bringing in donations. You're not bringing in anything that would build a show. So you're just a little fucking freak show that's just put into the middle of the ring.
Yeah, just a fucking freak show, just a fucking retard because I'm not a fucking. I don't have a voice like you guys, so I'm a fucking freak because I don't.
No, you're a freak because you let Joe treat you like one, and that you're definitely willing to do whatever he wants you to do.
High guys like you, like I'm not superstars like you guys.
No,
are.
it's the fact that you let him treat you like shit. You even said you have no self-respect.
You don't even have fucking self-esteem, and now you're all down and out. Come on.
I ain't down and out. I never fucking been down and out.
Why are you sitting there? And why are you sitting there going?
Well, you haven't been up and active.
I have been up and active. I've been on Joe's show several times.
Oh, I thought you just came back. Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
I've been on Joe's show several times, you dumb idiot.
No, but you literally came on. You were simulcast with me, and then you came on here because that was your big return. So if you're returning, it means you left. That's just how it works.
I was gonna come back, and I was gonna come back with one of the fucking OGs.
Shut the hell up, you walrus.
No, but see, that's not true because I can tell you for a fact that your comments recently on a video of Joe's said that, no, you and YR was taking a break, a vacation, and that you were coming back, you were replacing Keith, and you were, going to be on shows. So that kind of disproves what you just stated.
Well, for one, YR's been on a hiatus for the last 7 days, so I don't...
That has nothing to do with what we're addressing. Stop pointing to other things. When we ask a question of one thing, why don't you answer? When you ask a question of one thing, we answer it.
I've been back several times on YR's show. Because I've been back several times.
You haven't left is a point that Ken made very succinctly. So you said that you were leaving, but you never did. You were in the chat. Again, remember Toxic? Remember that fucking... I can't remember the second name that you used, but remember the Toxic account? You even changed your Skype name to it. So you never left. You never left.
I was just taking a little break.
No, but to take a break means to leave. You never left. You just hid your name and tried to make people believe it wasn't you.
I took a break off of being from shows.
No,
I just took off of being from
you can't
from
change the goalpost at this point. That's it's a little too late for that.
I'm sticking to my statement, so kiss my ass.
Yeah, you can stick to your statement all you want, but all I got to do is, first of all, do a stream like this where it just exposes you. People will watch later, and more people will learn about this. And when you go on Joe's show, people are going to know what happened on this show and on other shows. So they're going to even ask you, probably, watch out for those donations. I'm telling you that right now. Because those donations are going to probably snipe you from a fucking mile away. They're going to probably lay in some real hard fucking shots.
What part of that you don't understand, Dave? I don't fucking care.
Oh, you will.
I'm a human being. I don't.
No, see, the thing is, though, if you cared, you wouldn't be freaked out. Again, you got mad that JB, the supposed JB, stood you up for a fucking show. So you are mad. You're fucking furious. And you were yelling. You're like, if you don't call in soon, I'm going to expose you on Dave Rose's show. So you care. You clearly care.
Because clearly this guy claiming to be
so
JB.
Then I'm correct and you're a liar. Because
I'm not a liar. This guy
you are a liar. Because you said you didn't care, and I just proved that you did, and now you just affirmed that you did care. So, but then I say that you're a liar, and you say, no, I'm not a liar. So the thing is, though, it's circular logic, and it's not going to work on me. The fact is, you got proven to be a liar, and that's it. You got played, and you got exposed.
I don't care if I got fucking played. I don't care.
You do care, because if you didn't care, you wouldn't be making such a big deal about it. You freaked out on your own show. Why? Because you got played, because you realized this guy wasn't JB. Therefore, you care. Then you came onto my show to expose this person because you care, and you got exposed for, failing at your big return. And again, you're triggered. So you failed.
What big return? I've been back on Joe's show the last several months. What big return?
The one that you named your video after? Remember, that was your video, dude. That was your video. You named it that way. That was you. No one held a gun to your, to your head. No one did nothing like that.
That's name it the BJB.
No, you don't get to deflect.
And the real JB probably laughing about this whole time.
Probably, but there are many other people on Joe's show tonight who I'm sure will do the exact same thing.
Because I want to ask Joe to again, I want to tell Joe to expose JB to get JB on the show tonight. Hell or high water, JB is coming on the show tonight.
Again, you need to understand that you hold no power, no clout, and Joe is not going to jump when you tell him to. He'll laugh at you. He'll feature you whenever he wants to, and then he'll dismiss you.
JB will be on the fucking show tonight, come hell or high water.
Just like he was going to be on your show this afternoon. When you went live over me, thinking that you were going to overshadow, literally, the drama emperor of the community?
Did you
really think that?
You just going to talk over me?
You didn't let me finish. I'm done now. You may proceed.
Thank God. So anyway, like I said, come hell or high water, me and Joe will get fucking JB on this fucking show tonight. JB is not going to embarrass me.
Riddle me this, fat man. What happens if he is not on the show tonight? What if you and Joe try your darndest to get JB on, and you are not able to do so? And say, let's say his show starts at 10 o'clock. I think it usually starts at 10. And then goes till, say, 1, 2 in the morning at most, maybe 3. Do you really think your odds are good of actually getting JB on?
Yes.
And what happens if he's not in all that time, in the 3-4 hour, well, more than that, But in all that time, if you don't get him on, what then?
Then it shows JB's nothing but a pussy-ass coward.
No, but the thing is, though, you literally just told us a second ago, by hell or high water. That means it's going to happen regardless. Just like when I said, hey, Scott, I'm going to find out exactly where you fucking live now, and I did. That's come hell or high water. What happens if by saying by hell or high water, it means that is a guarantee. It means that I better tune in tonight because I'm going to see JB there. Now, if JB doesn't show up, what does that say about your clout? What does that say about your pull, about your power? You can't say, oh, well, he's a pussy. No. You said by hell or high water. You're telling me, bank on it, Dave Rose. You can guarantee that he'll be there. I'll have him fucking in chains if I need to. Because, I mean, even in his... No, you're not in the same state. You're in Ohio. He's in Indianapolis. Whatever. I'll have him there. And if that doesn't happen, your reputation is destroyed. No one will ever believe you again.
Talk about my reputation for one.
Well, then, here's the thing, though. If that's the case, people will stop believing you, which will mean that when Joe says, oh, we're going to have Bullfrog on, people are going to say... No, we don't want him on there. If you do that, we're just going to stop being Patreons. People have done it about me and other people. So the thing is, well, if you're going to do that and have no repentance, people are going to start quitting his stuff. That means Joe's going to say, I'm in a tricky situation. Either Bullfrog's gone or I lose more money. Hey, Bullfrog, go fuck yourself. And you're gone. So you can have that attitude. No one's telling you can't. Well, maybe Joe will start. But the fact is that if you think you can operate that way and there won't be repercussions, then you're sadly mistaken. You're going to see what's going to happen from thinking that you can act in any way you want. And just like you said to Ken, I can do what I want, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, you can think so, but there's going to be repercussions. And when, for example, you get proven to be a fucking absolute tool, when you get played about JB being on your fucking stream, on your great return, and that was a total fail... When you cry about it, oh, look what happened to me, people are going to laugh at you and relish in your fucking suffering because you brought it on yourself.
Well, like I said, either JB played me or that was a fake JB. That's all I got to say.
That doesn't address one word of what I just diatribed with.
And I heard what you had to say. I don't.
No, you didn't. Okay, you heard. Yes, we talked about this the other day. You heard, but you didn't listen. For you must discern the information that is being expunged for you to be able to make a proper response.
Here's how I tell you that I don't care. I'll go.
You do care. You do care. You're going to continue to care. You're going to be exposed. Can I call you Jerry? Is Jerry okay?
Go ahead. I don't care.
Did you ever get called Jerry as a kid, or?
Yes, I got called Jerry when I was in high school.
Did they call you JG? Yo, JG.
No, they either call me Jerry or a Jeremy.
German?
No, Jeremy or Jerry. That's what they call me.
Jeremy ate too much today.
You know, like the song Pearl Jam, Jeremy?
Yes, I literally just sang a parody of that. Are you, you know what I'm thinking? That you have so much mass that you're probably phasing in and out of reality. So that's the reason why you're not hearing things, because it's just the fluctuation of the gravitational sort of envelope that you're in is creating some sort of friction on the time scale, which is causing you to phase in and out of fucking time. There's no way possible that you did not hear that fucking Pearl Jam parody that I just did.
I heard you.
But how did it not comprehend? I mean, like, you heard me, but it was literally fucking, Eddie Vedder.
Because I was talking over you for a split second. That's why I didn't hear all of it.
Excuses. All right. Well, I think we've reached the end of this, whatever it is. I look forward to hearing what kind of excuses you have to make or the ridicule that you receive on Joe's show tonight. Remember, Jake DeMarco, he supports pedophiles. And he also voted Biden.
Yeah, he did. And I voted for Trump.
Yes. So.
At least I did something.
You won't be so upfront in the line to the FEMA camp. But regardless, this is the end of this interview, I guess, or whatever, interaction with you, Bullfrog. Understand this, though, that you will not win with that attitude that you have, and I will never support, condone, nor encourage your absolute degenerate behavior. I am the Dark Knight of the community, and I will be watching out for any attempt to sexually harass other people in this community. So be very careful as to who you spread this degeneracy to, because I will provide them with the necessary information to contact your brother, because he would be very disappointed. And also the authorities. Okay, well then, you know what? We'll bypass the family altogether and go straight to the fucking authorities. You know what? Maybe I'll just make a collect call to Samsung there in Korea, now that Travis has corrected me, and we'll see what they have to say about that. So the fact is, Bullfrog, your spectacular return was a spectacular failure. You will forever be laughed at in this community, and if you continue with your ways, you have only one place to go, and it's a very burny, fiery place.
I'm just telling you, my brother, he rarely answers my calls.
Here's the thing. You were scared shitless for months on end about having this information about your niece being confronted with family members. So the fact is, you are hiding something. We know it. I've got all the proof. It's all, like, I could do a tribunal on you now if I wanted to. But this is more fun. Regardless, goodbye to you, fat man. And we must remember, people, that these Walmart Americans are literally like, inferior to Morlocks. Okay? So we do not heed their words. We do not listen to their filth. But we do expose it. And we are more than willing to meet them at their demands, because Bullfrog in the past has said, well, I dare you to do this. You better, how about you do that? And then I've done that, and then he's tucked tail and ran very quickly, because he realized, I bit off a lot more than I could chew. And considering I need dentures and hardly ever use them, then yeah, that's a lot more than I could even handle. So, as I alluded to, I knew there would be more drama today. So as such, I chose not to introduce my new show, but watch as we get magic to occur on Throwdown tonight with Bullfrog getting absolutely humiliated. And obviously, Friday Night Fire is going to cover a little bit of this, I'm sure, but we like to laugh at a lot of different things and not just, failed admixtures. But tonight will be a good night on Friday Night Fire. Always a good night on Friday Night Fire. It's only 2.5 hours away, basically. 2 hours and 40 minutes, about 37 minutes. If, Ken starts on time. But, yeah, we have always a lot in store, and we don't have this sort of predisposition to certain outcomes of the show. And we definitely don't mess with a wheel to fix winners. But yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of stuff to discuss. It's been a long week. There was a few other things I was going to discuss here. Let's see. So yeah, we covered the baby Felon Fruitcakes, And there was one thing I think did I mention it? Let me go back into my very peculiar memory. Not sure if I mentioned it. I don't believe so, but actually, I do believe I started going into it. But I mentioned how, yeah, I did mention it about people thinking that I actually have fake accounts, which is just so beyond ridiculous. And here's the thing, though: why make fake accounts and leave comments when I can literally fucking go for 3 hours and 40 minutes if we've gone for today? Not only experience a proper peak of probably about 70 actual viewers, but we got fucking somebody fucking around that gave us fucking 302 concurrent viewers. Okay, so, this is much more fun, for one. I can get out a lot more in fucking one of these than I can with fucking simple comments. But the delusion continues to exist in the mind of Scunty McKinnon. Currently participating in Drag Queen Story Hour, out there reading books to underage minors in libraries. And yeah, he's very upset that he can't get his word in. He's mad. And Simo, as always, no point in his life, so going along with fucking Scunty, as is Alan Quills. And yeah, showing how pathetic they are as we live in their minds rent-free. So, yeah, I believe that we've covered every single meal that we plan to consume today. I do appreciate everyone's attendance here. And I remind you to look for me and many other of the kingpins of the community on the Foulmouth Network tonight for Friday Night Fire. So on that note, I want to thank everyone for joining us here today. I wish you an awesome weekend and good night.